Today at naturalgasdoesmore.com/add-more.
Looking for your next ride? Orlando Harley-Davidson has the perfect pre-owned Harley waiting for you. With bikes under $15,000 and a VIP test ride program, you'll find exactly what you need to hit the road. Have a trade-in? Orlando Harley-Davidson will value your bike and help you finance your dream Harley today. From bikes to gears and parts, they got it. Head to OrlandoHarley.com and start your adventure today.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, thankfully. This is Tucker Carlson. I want to introduce you to a product that we have made called ALP. It's a nicotine pouch that we built because we love nicotine pouches. For a limited time, we're offering listeners 10% off their first order. Use this code, Tucker10 at checkout. That's alppouch.com. Tucker10 at checkout is the discount code, alppouch.com. Not for sale to minors, must be 21 plus to purchase.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Thursday, November 6th, 2025. Lots to get to today, from the Miami Heat house fire to a shocking Mother of the Year contender and new details on the UPS plane crash, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Record your first dispatch right now at thenewsjunkie.com. You can also watch the show on YouTube or twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right at the studio in real time. And it is, friends,
Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
I was like, I don't remember the sound for that.
It's just a regular-ass Thursday is what it is. There's nothing fun about it, unfortunately.
Friday Eve. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, whatever. No, we're going to have fun today. We got all kinds of stuff to go over on the show. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Good.
Yeah. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Just settling in. Got some work going on in the studio today, and big improvements on the way. Always tinkering and working on stuff, so I'm excited about that. But let's get started off as we always do. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to the Bee Kid, everybody.
Hi, Bee Kid.
You haven't seen the Bee Kid yet? I like the Bee Kid.
Like bee as in the insect bee?
Bee as in, let her take a look at this, C-Lane.
Bees!
The Bee Kid, all right? The Bee Kid. So there's a young, what do they call, what's the beekeeper called?
Biologist.
Apiary?
Apiary.
Apiist?
One of those people. So this is a beekeeper kid, and he's 9 years old, and he's into bees, all right? You're going to realize that very quickly. And in his neighborhood, he had a nosy neighbor, and the neighbor's like, I don't like this kid's bees. And the nosy neighbor was trying everything to get the bees removed from their property.
Oh, he was keeping bees. He wasn't like taking them out of other people's houses.
No, the little kid was doing beekeeper stuff. He had his own like hive and everything, and the neighbor was like, enough is enough. There's bees flying around. There's noises. I can imagine being annoyed if I was the neighbor.
To clarify, the apiary is where the bees are kept. The apiarist is, or just beekeeper, is this kid.
That's what he is, all right? So they tried to remove his bees, and he battled, and he won the right to keep his bees.
Yeah, good on you, kid.
Let's go to this little beekeeper kid on CBS News and listen in.
What did it feel like when they called them a nuisance insect?
How did it feel, girls?
What?
All right.
What?
Shut up.
What? So just for the record, the little kid, when he's on the news, they go, how did it feel when they called your bees a nuisance? And he turned to his own beehive and he goes, how did it feel, girls?
So I need to hear more before making any judgment. But so far, I'm in.
Radar pinging on this kid?
Is he's either really sassy or really annoying, and I'm going to go with sass.
I mean, he looks like a fun little guy. He's got his little, just because it's a visual.
He's over it. The neighbors leave him alone.
He's head to toe mini beekeeper, just like when you go to the store and you might see the regular adult Converse and then the little kid Converse.
Right.
You know, somewhere at the apiary store, they have the beekeeper suit and then a little mini beekeeper suit. And that's what he's rocking as the news goes out there, and he's fighting for his bees.
What did it feel like when they called them a nuisance insect?
How did it feel, girls?
Horrible, they say.
Horrible, they say.
It was like having one of your family members being bullied.
Oh.
Because that's what was happening.
Nicholas says he's never been stung by one of his bees. And while he doesn't want to say, I told you so, well, Actually, he does.
The things I would do.
Those little guys, he's playing with his bees, I guess I would say, and for the footage for the news report. And I had never thought of this before, but he's got like a spoonful of honey out. I don't know. I just thought that was like the end work product of the bees.
It is.
I
But that's
know.
their honey.
Are you sure that was honey in the spoon?
Not really. It just looked like honey, and I assumed because bees. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Does look like
it
honey.
looks like honey.
It might be something else, but he's sitting there playing with these bees.
It's just that angle. It's like him holding the spoon and this bee kind of just swarming around and then landing on him. And what a vast difference that would be if it was my hand holding a spoon and a bee was around me. You would see the wide shot. I would freak out for the next 6 hours thinking a bee is near me.
Screaming. Yeah, I would probably freak out and run away too, I think.
He does.
I just want to thank whoever complained for this amazing experience.
Oh, really?
I've learned so much about politics and how cities work.
What do you think works better?
His sarcasm's on point.
This kid is 9, all right? It's like 9 going
Thank
on
you
90.
for this amazing experience. I've learned so much about you dicks.
Yeah.
He's like, I learned how the system works, and now he's on the inside of the system fighting for his bees, and they let him keep the bees.
A beehive or city hall?
Probably a beehive, definitely. I mean, they don't have waste. They're not bullying anybody. They don't
shots
fight at all.
fired.
So yeah.
So we can learn a lot from bees?
Yes, we can.
We can learn a lot from bees, he says, although, just for a moment, place yourself in the shoes of the neighbor who's hearing like, and then there's bees flying by as he's outside, and this little kid next door is smoking out his bees or whatever people do who have bees. I could see being annoyed.
I don't think beehives are that loud.
You don't think so?
I think they pump it up for the TV.
It gets loud when they're angry.
I'm saying if you're at your house and your next door neighbor has a beehive right at their house, you think you can hear like the just the noise of the bees? I have no idea. I'm literally asking. I have no idea.
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen like a lot of the like point of view of beekeepers or trappers once they have to go to a house because they've built a whole hive in the wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they spray the stuff is when they start to swarm. But beyond that, I don't think it's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because I think if the noise was there, you wouldn't be like surprised by bees, which people often are. And remember my old house downtown?
Yeah.
Like after I moved out, they had an issue wherein, and this would have been like the worst time to find out that there's a beehive hidden somewhere, and the worst place, because the bees made a hive in the water main shutoff area.
Okay.
So if you were having some sort of flooding or issue where you needed to turn off the water, and then you pop that guy open and realize it's chock full of bees.
Is this like having a beehive in the like fire alarm that you have to pull?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. So, and then like I think I told you guys before, like the people who work with bees like this are so nonchalant. The guy who came to remove them showed up in flip flops, didn't have one of those big suits on.
That's wild.
Just his little can of smoke. It was like,
They're
"All right,
hippies.
let's go bees."
Yeah, I think that a lot of bee people are hippies. I think they're like peacenik hippie types, and they're like, look, the bees are cool if you're cool, man. But the problem is, I can't be cool near the bees. I don't have it in me.
No, I can't either.
Neither do I. I am full running away. But then I've always heard that they can smell fear, so I'm like very chill about it, but running as fast as possible.
The last time I almost killed a bee, I got yelled at by a hippie type.
Yeah,
Imagine what
murder
this
the
kid
wasps,
would say.
Murder the hornets, but bees you're supposed to like try not to kill.
Right, because of the flowers, and they pollinate, and they're very good for the
environment,
the health of the environment and your plants and flowers. But I've never been stung by a bee. I'd like to keep that.
Me too.
Like to keep that streak going.
You want to hear some more of this kid? He's something, man. He's an interesting little guy. There's his bees, or that sound effects. I don't know.
So here's my colony right here.
I knew he had a ponytail.
When Nicholas Bard first began raising bees as a 4-H project, he had no idea what it would do for him. How much of a learning experience has this been for you?
An incredible one. It's probably the best decision I've made ever.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that important to you?
Yeah.
He's
You're in
become
trouble,
quite an
neighbor.
expert on the subject and was willing to share some of that knowledge.
All right, bee
But first,
knowledge.
We had to suit up. Nicholas says bees aren't naturally aggressive except when the hive is threatened, and they post guard bees at the entrance to keep watch. His parents help him lift the various sections of the hive.
I'm wondering if this kid gets annoying after a while. Like if he's just bees talk all the time and you go, hey, little buddy, what's going on? He's like, the beehive today is... okay.
Like you ask him an innocuous question that's supposed to be just small talk, like, how's everything going? And he, instead of the answer you want, which is something like, good, great, how are you? And then you say good, and we're done. He goes, well, my guard bees have been a little bit aggressive lately, and I ran out of my can of smoke, and so sometimes the hive now feels like, and you're
Nicholas,
like, oh,
shut
gosh.
up, Nicholas, all right?
Damn
Shut
it,
up.
Nicholas.
I can't take anymore. Oh, he's a nice guy. He's going to be a bee genius someday.
And
Good
rich,
for
I'm
him.
sure.
And fighting off the powers that be in the neighborhood. There he is, little Nicholas the bee dude, to start us off on the show today. Bad morning, otherwise, for somebody else, and that is the coach of the Miami Heat basketball team. Ooh. Not having a great morning. Eric Spoelstra is the guy's name, and his damn house caught on fire this morning. And I mean... caught on fire, full on.
Do we have jokes? Are there jokes?
I don't think so, because all the reports I have, like Homeboy's house is currently burning, right? So I don't think they're like, speaking of Miami Heat, I think they're probably going to at least wait for a little while to do that.
We'll take care of it. Don't worry.
It's been quite bad. And he lives in Coral Gables. The coach in the Miami Heat, his house is like in flames at the moment.
We're not quite sure if this is an entire neighborhood, but we know that Coral Gables can be rather dense in some of these neighborhoods. So hopefully this is also affecting homes nearby.
And you could see how intense this fire is. We are learning some new information, some breaking information as well, that this is the home of Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra.
Damn.
So good. We've been confirmed this information by officials there on the scene. Again, this is on Ponce de Leon in Coral Gables, where Miami Heat.
And this guy, the head coach of the Miami Heat, is just walking around the scene, just looking at his house, just watching it in flames.
Sucks, man.
Can't do anything, right? Like you literally can't do anything.
I mean, that
You're
looks
just,
like the entire thing is
Oh,
engulfed.
yeah,
Usually it's like it starts somewhere, but no one was home, I'm guessing.
Hang on, I got a couple of things for you real quick, just so we can wrap this one up. This is in the morning, the house afterwards.
Oh,
and
boy.
it's just, I think it's pretty much just gone. There, like the frame of the house remains, it looks like, but this sucker is.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he had a beautiful house there, and so, we don't know what something went aflame, and the Miami Heat head coach, his entire house has burned to the ground. This is a knockdown now. I mean, they're not going to be able to do anything to fix that, I wouldn't think. Is this inside? This might be inside. Good God, they're already inside the guy's house. Yeah, it's toast. Like the house is completely and totally destroyed.
No idea 100%. How it
100%.
started, huh?
No, not yet. No. Oh, look, he's got a skeleton.
I've got a clue.
He's got an 8-foot skeleton.
No,
in his
dude,
house.
stop laughing. That was a 12-foot person before the fire.
He also has a matchbook in his skeleton hands. That's so weird.
You know, like when you have a giant yard skeleton for Halloween, it looks so different when your house has been burned to the ground.
Also, today I learned they're fireproof.
Yeah, it's chilling. It's chilling over there. But the rest of the house is not in great shape, one might say. So our thoughts with Miami Heat coach Eric Spoelstra, if he's out there. They got a call about 4:36 a.m. saying that there was a massive fire going on. He was outside the home when firefighters were putting the fire out, and poor guy just kind of wandering around and stuff. And
hopefully he's in a situation where he's surrounded by neighbors that know him and stuff, and it's not like a bunch of looky-loos that recognize him and go, "Hey, you Eric Spoelstra? Is that you?
Talk about some heat, huh?
Is this your house?"
Somebody's going to want a selfie. And that inappropriate timing, very inappropriate timing. Somebody said that's a block house too. Yeah, I mean It is a block house built in Florida to Florida standards, and this thing went. So I don't know. It has been getting a little cooler in Florida. I would be surprised if Miami, Coral Gables area was turning on the heat and that caused it. But
block house as opposed to what?
Non-block.
If the house is block, like my house is block, a lot of houses in Florida are block. That means the entire bottom floor is cinder blocks, and it's not as it's not as combustible.
I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's not like a wooden house that would easily turn to tinder.
Yeah, a wood frame house might be a little more susceptible to going up. But I mean, look at this real quick for everybody. I'll put this one on See It Now so people can take a look. But the house is just completely and totally in flames. It's
what a fire! Good God.
Totally lost. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to a lot of things we need to talk about, including an update on that UPS plane crash. What caused the crash? We got some new details. Let's see what happened here. This was a wild one yesterday, and I want to get you all up to speed on what went down in the latest, because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Traffic slowing down westbound on I-4 due to an accident blocking the right lane just past Osceola Parkway. There's an accident off to the shoulder getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound near Jeff Fuqua Boulevard, and all lanes are blocked eastbound on Lake Mary Boulevard at Sun Drive. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Culligan Water of Orlando. Tired of spotting on your dishes, dry skin, or worrying about what's really in your tap water? Culligan Water is making a splash with solutions designed to bring cleaner, safer, and better tasting water into every home. Visit Culligan.com to get started.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and don't know what to do. You know who to call. Farah and Farah, Orlando.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you. Because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle.
Hello. Skull mic activated. Construction mode engaged. Construction mode engaged. Can you see? We've got the sides off of the tower. All hell is breaking loose. There's equipment everywhere. There's Austins everywhere. It's unbelievable. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Everybody has abandoned this video.
This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, thankfully. This is Dr. Carl.
Hi, Kevin. Hello, Kurt.
We have made called Out. It's a nicotine pouch that we built because we love nicotine pouches.
Hey there, Lori.
Limited time, we're offering listeners 10% off.
Hi, everybody. New camera going in.
Tucker10
Allegedly today.
Checkout. That's outpouch.com. Tucker10
Hello, weed consumer.
Not for sale to minors, must be 21 plus to purchase.
I think Tucker Carlson on that commercial at the beginning, he's like, nicotine is addictive. Thank God. Thank God. Nicotine is addictive. Thank God. Why? that sounds like what back in the day, like the Philip Morris executives would say behind the scenes, and now it's on the commercials. Nicotine is addictive. Thank God. Hey there, Marla. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Charles. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Hit that like button to get us started off on the stream, if you don't mind. Now it's time to go to the ultimate source for information, Mr. Predicto, to see if the PTZ camera install is going to be successful or if it's going to be an absolute disaster. So, Mr. Predicto, will the new camera go in successfully into the studio? No. That was fairly direct, Austin. That was fairly direct, but don't listen to Predicto. Predicto is not right all the time. This doesn't bode well for today. Oh, God. Always some situation going on around here. 2 minutes and we're back. I might retire Predicto. There's too much bad news. He's full of just bad news. Yesterday it was bad news. Today it's bad news. Happy birthday, Marla. Everybody say happy birthday, Marla. Crack is better than nicotine? True. The Stepafee says, hi, Austin. Hey. Hi, Stepafee, Austin says. 90 seconds and we're back. Still nobody at the studio. How do I get a Mr. Predicto? Custom made. These are unavailable to American consumers on the marketplace, and as a result of tariffs, will never be again. Custom made. There's no website where you can purchase these Mr. Predictos. It's just not available for the modern man. All right, 1 minute. Coming back. Finally, somebody in the studio. We're coming back with the latest on the UPS crash. Plane crash. That is. Beverly Hills. All right, here we go, everybody.
On approved credit, 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
The free iHeartRadio app, giving you direct access to leave a message for Santa.
Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa Claus.
While you listen to North Pole Radio on the app, press the red talkback mic to record a message to Santa. It can be a question, song request, or to even just remind him why you should be on the nice list.
The nice list, right?
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Just open up the free iHeartRadio app and search North Pole Radio and make it a preset now.
Love you, Santa.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Where breaking news meets broken people. This is the News Junkie.
A good spot, or at least I hope. You know, elsewhere it's just the same three songs over and over and over. Here it's the three best friends you never knew you had going through the most viral stories of the day. Learn more on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. I'll tell you what, with the election this week, one thing that I have kind of radicalized my opinion on a little bit is I happen to think when everybody else is cheering, like, record voting for this and that, I'm like, oh, God, I wish fewer people voted. I wish fewer people voted in the United States of America on account of the dumb, because the dumb is at all-time highs. And I point you to one example, but I could probably point you to a million if I wanted to. And the Secretary of State in Kentucky had to come out on Election Day. This is just an example, okay? The Kentucky Secretary of State comes out and goes, hey, I needed to come forward because we've been getting flooded with calls. There's no election in Kentucky today, all right? People were flooding their lines and going like, how do I vote for Mom Donnie? And they're like, well, that guy's running for the mayor of New York, dummy. You're in Kentucky.
No way. Really?
And they were melting down lines saying, where's the elections here? And hey, isn't somebody running for governor? And nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew what was happening with the election. And
is there a chance that this happens every year, but now we just have more access to that information?
Oh, it definitely happens every year. Yeah, that's why it's an ongoing
a little bit better.
problem.
They've been this dumb for decades.
Yeah, people have been dumb the whole time. It's like the dead, I see dead people thing. They've been dumb the whole time. Absolutely since the jump. And the story that I've seen a couple of places today was Kentucky residents flooded election hotlines this week after seeing nationwide coverage of Election Day and were unaware where they were supposed to vote. They were confused about why their local voting locations and booths weren't open, and they were flooding all of the lines saying, hey, where can we vote? What's going on? Can we vote for the mayor? They had no idea. And I keep seeing this kind of stuff and I go, oh, can we have a little test? Can we have maybe there should be one broadcast before every election. And in that broadcast should be long, several hours. Over the course of that broadcast, in the most nonpartisan way possible, somebody says, here are the candidates, here are the amendments, here's what you're voting for, here's what yes means, here's what no means, here's what this candidate stands for. They walk through absolutely everything, and at the end they go, the password is pantalones.
No, at the end they got a quiz.
But if you at least have to say the password, then they know maybe you paid attention to this broadcast. There's too many dumb people that are able to vote in this country. It's frightening to me. And the guy ended up saying after a while, he said, have I mentioned my repeated call for civic education? He's like, this is the guy who's in charge of voting in the state of Kentucky, the Secretary of State, saying, have I mentioned my repeated call for civic education? Nobody knows what's going on. And a lot of those people, not only do they vote, but their vote, I hate to tell you this, counts just as much as yours, which I don't know what to do with that. I really, really don't know. But nobody in Kentucky missed out on anything. They vote next year. That's right. Yeah. Next year is the big vote. That's the one where things are going to happen, I guess.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was a little confused on whether or not I had anything to vote for. And I looked up my precinct and it was like, your election day is next year. And I was like, all right.
Okay, but that makes sense. For sometimes you don't memorize the district you're in.
Oh, yeah.
And who's what, but you've heard the names.
Don't know what my district is.
To not know if you're voting for governor or not.
Yeah.
Says a lot.
To be like, I've seen that guy on TV a whole bunch of times. Are we voting for the Mom Donnie guy or against him? What about Cuomo? And you go, oh, God, what? This is going to have an impact on all of society. This isn't good. So I want everybody to just be aware that is happening, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Did you see the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, on Twitter the other day about the election thing? And I
don't know what he said about
about tariffs.
Yeah. He was like, we're going to put a tariff on New Yorkers fleeing the state and heading to Texas.
100% tariff. And I was like,
that's not a thing.
I know it's not a thing he can do, but so he at least should know that, right? Is he joking? I mean, it's a fun joke if he's joking.
I would hope so. I would think so. But you could. Just so people know this too, and probably some people don't. You can't put a tariff on a person. They're like, and you can't put a tariff on.
The hell you mean we can't? I thought this was America.
You can't be like, well, people who are coming in from this place are gonna. You could tax tourists. You could do that. Can't put a tariff on a person. If you could, I would have put one on Nancy Pelosi a long time ago, but. No more will she be the target for anything.
No more.
Because Nancy Pelosi is saying goodbye, everybody.
Oh, really?
And you know what's brutal about this? Everybody's about to lose a lot of money. Because there's a ton of people that invest their money with Nancy Pelosi because you can track people in Congress and what they invest in.
Oh, yeah.
And they just invest in everything that Nancy Pelosi invests in, and the return on it has been insane. And now, because she won't be an elected official anymore, you won't be able to do that. You can't get the inside scoop. She's saying goodbye. Nancy Pelosi gone after 8 billion years.
Maybe she'll start a blog on what she invests in after retirement.
Not a bad idea.
That.
Yeah, a little podcast.
See, like, look that up. Look, Nancy Pelosi return on investment or something. See if you can find that. Because from what I've seen, it's just insane how much, if you would invest along with Nancy Pelosi, you'd win. In the meantime, let's hear from her.
I speak for the people of San Francisco. I have truly loved serving as your voice in Congress. And I've always honored the song of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace.
They ramped up the music.
Our city. That is why I want you, my fellow San Franciscans, to be the first to know. I will not be seeking re-election to Congress.
She is not seeking re-election. She is what? 90? Nancy Pelosi
90 already?
age. She
85.
is 85. She's 85 years old. She is saying she's not seeking re-election.
She looks great for 85.
Yeah. Would have had her in office for until she's about 90.
Well, it's
or
good.
past
Maybe
90,
she's
actually.
setting a good precedent, a nice example for what some of the other people
She
should
had
do.
0 glitch outs, from what I understand, that would call for her to step down.
She would have been 90 though. She would have been 90 if she would have stayed in for another term. Past 90, she's announcing that in 2027 she ain't going down fast. She's waiting a little bit. In 2027, she's going to be stepping down.
It says here, this is from January. Nancy Pelosi outperformed nearly every hedge fund in 2024, even beating the infamous inverse Kramer stock tracker.
Damn.
According to trading platform Autopilot, Pelosi's stock tracker took the financial world by storm last year, delivering a jaw-dropping 54% gain and outshining nearly every hedge fund. Good for her.
Yeah. And also then she has the collection of the internet people who will ferociously talk about the 85-year-old Nancy Pelosi's sneak heavies. And there's like
I didn't even
photos.
notice they weren't prominent in that video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God! There's like bikini photos of her. I don't know why. I don't know, but there
Wanna know
are.
why? Because she's rich.
Oh, there she goes. She's saying she's retiring. She's 85 years old, and that should be like a little clue to a lot of other super old people in Congress. You too. All right, everybody over the age of like 75 or so. Maybe it's time to pack it up. See you later. Sayonara. It's been long enough. Nancy Pelosi is next to go.
Some of these pictures, I can see what you're talking about.
You know what? I knew you were going to do this. Now he's distracted.
They put the low in Pelosi.
Yeah. See, now that's all he's going to be looking at for the rest of the show. It's going to be an absolute mess for me. All right, let's see what we got here. You can email the show, by the way. It's easy for you to do. All you have to do is send an email to tips, T-I-P-S, @thenewsjunkie.com. If you want to do that, you can put anonymous on top if you don't want me to say your name. If you don't care otherwise, well, that's fine. Just do your thing. And you can also record a message. Video or audio messages are accepted as dispatches over on thenewsjunkie.com. New video surfacing of that UPS plane crash and new details coming in. Every piece of video I see on this just makes my jaw drop a little bit more. Let's take a look at this one if we can, C-Lane. You can watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. I'll put this up on See It Now as well. This is somebody just cruising along, and they got a dash cam on their car, and out of nowhere.
Fireball is nuts.
Yeah,
Look at this truck backing up.
A truck happened to be backing up out of a tire shop, and this dash cam captures a plane just crashing in to the street in front of them. The fire just unbelievable.
I mean, they were
in
fighting that
size.
fire for hours, were they not?
You see the guy running out of the tire shop because, of course, your tire shop just got blasted by a plane crash, for God's sake. Some guy running out full speed from the tire shop.
Is that Chris Tires? Oh, good old Chris Tires.
I'm out of here. The Chris Tire Shop abandoned there. And the details coming forward were saying that this was an old plane. They say a lot of these planes are a little bit older, these cargo planes. It was 34 years old. It needed a critical repair on its fuel tank in September, this UPS cargo plane that crashed. It was an MD-11, for those of you who are plane-ites, and it was grounded in San Antonio from September 3rd through at least October 18th, according to flight records. Maintenance records with the FAA show the jet needed a permanent repair to fix a crack in the fuel tank.
Oh.
So was that still cracked? Was there some other problem? Is it a problem that some of these planes are pretty old now? I mean, I cannot say this has happened in a while, but within the last 10 years, I have definitely been on planes that still have the ashtrays and the armrests.
Oh, not in the last 10 years for me.
I have been right there with you. I've
Not
looked
recently.
down. I'm like, so we can't smoke in here, right?
Yeah,
And it's crusty, and I don't. I mean, if they maintenance it well, then sure it can fly. But when it comes to a plane that blew up like this one,
yeah, that's not good.
come on,
The
somebody
armrest
missed
or
something.
the lavatory?
The
Both.
armrest, and again, not recently, but probably within the last 10 years, I've been on a plane, you get the armrest, and there's a little ashtray in there, and you go, damn, they haven't retrofitted this one yet. They haven't gone into it. And that's got to be at least from the
That
80s?
seems like not long enough ago, especially because if there's a ashtray in the armrest, that would lead me to believe that they haven't even tried to cram more seats in there, put in the smaller seats so they could fit more people.
They've just forgotten about this one plane. They're like, wait, hold on. We could do more with this thing. Let us know your experience. Maybe you've seen that. Maybe you've seen what's happening with these planes and you work in the industry somehow. You got some info for us. Leak it over, friend. Be anonymous. Tips, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break. When we come back, we'll get to some interesting information. I never thought about this, honestly, about this time of year. And another student, just out of control, one of these teenagers just run amok. He attacked a teacher, a police officer, and that's just the beginning of his story. What should happen to him and what did happen in that classroom, though, that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
He is always on TikTok.
It is. Listen, I have shunned most of all of my other social. I am a TikTok guy.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Thursday, we are going to be expecting a couple more clouds in and around Central Florida. However, temperatures will still be on the warm but seasonable side. Plan for a high today in Orlando of 80 degrees. We'll stay mostly dry with a couple of light showers possible, mainly south of Orlando. We are also going to be seeing temperatures warm up as we head throughout the rest of this week and especially into Saturday, with highs approaching the mid-80s ahead of a cold front, which will send highs back into the 60s by Tuesday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Quick note, folks, there are companies still doing it the right way. Mills Air, 100% one of those companies. So if you want a company you can call up when your AC has an issue and you can know that they're going to be honest with you and fair and the pricing is going to be fair, you got Mills Air. They are going to help you out. And now that we're getting into cooler weather, honestly, in Central Florida, it's going to be like in the 30s next week. So if you want to make sure your heater is going to work when the time arrives, well, now is the time for preventative maintenance from Mills Air. Give them a call. Get one of these techs out to your house to look at your AC from top to bottom, see how it did through the summer, see how it's going to do moving forward. This is a great idea right now for you as a homeowner, and it'll give you some peace of mind. Go do that. Go to millsair.com or give them a call to schedule your appointment now. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. When you've been seriously injured, it's not just about the money, it's about justice. I recently had a client who came to us because she was ignored by the insurance company and left to suffer, but we didn't let that happen. We fought and recovered $1 million. If the insurance company is turning its back on you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Smith & Yulo Law Firm, the criminal defense attorneys in Florida. With over 100 years of combined experience, we've handled it all. DUIs, theft, felonies. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm. Offices Orlando.
Save big, where the season of wonder meets wild fun at Busch Gardens Christmas Town. See holiday lights at thrilling heights on 18 rides and coasters. Enjoy dazzling new shows and holiday flavors, and heartwarming moments with Santa, Rudolph, and friends. Christmas shines brightest with nearly 70 miles of twinkling lights at Tampa Bay's best and longest running holiday event, Busch Gardens Christmas Town. Select dates from November 14th through January 5th. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our Black Friday pre-sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Historic utility rate hikes are coming, the biggest in U.S. history, but you can fight back with Solar Source. Whole home solar from just $89 a month. No money down, guaranteed performance and maintenance included. Save up to 40% on your power bill immediately. Solar Source is trusted by NASA, Disney, and over 70,000 homeowners. And you could get exclusive savings when you tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you. Visit solarsource.com/monsters or call now and lock in your rate before energy prices soar.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery.
1 minute, Skull Mike, back in 1 minute. Thank you for your patience as there is some studio construction going on today. Sorry. And we will resume regular programming sometime in the future. More Skull Mike to follow. We are back in 60 seconds.
Throwing in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with $0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with $0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by Second Harvest Food Bank. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
Real Radio 104.1.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Real time. Record your messages to be featured on the News Junkie over on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Video or audio dispatches are welcome at any time. Or you can email tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. The weather is beautiful. I don't want to blab with you and small talk too much, but the weather is absolutely beautiful right now.
Gorge.
Although the thing I saw in the news this morning, I can't make sense of this. I don't know what they're saying, but apparently now, when it gets really cold and it starts to cool down for the first time in the year, is when you're supposed to actually, despite how it seems like it's not intuitive at all, you're supposed to turn your AC down in your house.
Excuse me?
I didn't know that this was a thing, but for instance, one of the stories I saw said the correct temp to have your thermostat at when it starts to get cold is 68 degrees or lower.
Yeah, I
And-
can see that because the last couple of days I've come home and I keep mine at like 73, right? I've come home and it's felt warm. And I think like the AC, it's like been 73 or it's been colder than that in a couple mornings that it just hasn't been moving air around. And so it just feels like stagnant and warm in my house. And I keep checking it because I'm like, oh, I keep thinking I'm going to walk up to the Nest and it's going to have those like little tools on it. That means I have to go out and shop vac my drain line.
Yeah, but they're saying you should keep the
Adult
AC
stuff, I know.
thermostat. Yeah, I know. We're adults.
I mean, my house is just so different. If I were to keep it 68, it's great. But if it gets colder than 68 outside, my house is 60 without a doubt. Like, it gets colder in my house than it is outside. A lot to do with the insulation, blah, 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 blah.
But I like how they tell you in your situation, Sabrina, they're like, okay, fine. Then get a bunch of electric blankets and space heaters. And it's like,
oh, yeah, start a fire maybe.
How about I just want the house to be comfortable? Why are you constantly yelling at me? I pay my electric bill, okay?
Damn right I do.
Every month I pay my electric bill. I'll put the thermostat at whatever I damn well please. All right? Mind your own business. When it gets cold, make sure you keep the thermostat at 68 degrees. I don't know. I would want a little bit more than that, maybe. And then they say reverse the setting on your ceiling fan. Use natural sunlight by opening drapes. I mean, that's kind of smart.
Sure, but still, I mean, are we not at the time in society that we don't have to do all these rules that were made for those in the 1960s?
No, they turn it down and just deal with the shivers, okay?
Burr.
They say that if you're using auxiliary heat, it can add $15 a day to your power bill, which big if true, because that's going to really stack up over the course of a month. We're talking about $500 almost as that adds up over time. $15 a day is wild. I don't know if it's true, but that's what they're suggesting. What do you do when it gets colder? Let us know. Crazy Drunk Cat Lady says, I agree, Sean. Tell them to F off. Yeah, mind your own business is my message to a lot of these people. I say the same thing during the summer where they're like, make sure you're being responsible and you're putting your air conditioner at 79 degrees or higher.
Yeah,
Kiss
over
my
my
ass.
sweaty dead body.
I'm not doing it, all right? No thanks. Buzz says, C-Lane, leave your fan blower on year-round, even if you're not running the outside AC unit, so you could still circulate the air.
Yeah, I turn it on sometimes, and sometimes it turns itself on like that. It just like my old AC didn't do that, which was weird, or maybe it just wasn't set up that way. But I definitely need something to keep it feeling colder.
Yeah, we get ready with $15 a day, sir, if you want it to be warm. All right, I just want you to know that's what's happening out there. Meanwhile, I'm chronicling lots of times the stories about these teenagers, usually parentless, wandering kids through the world, and in their broken homes, they get no discipline. And so these parents who never should have had kids in the first place then unleash these little hellions onto the world and onto, more importantly, classrooms. And teachers across the country in the United States of America who aren't babysitters, by the way, despite how we're taken to treating these teachers, their job is to teach kids, to take whatever subject they have and inform kids on that topic. And they can't do it because parents are so bad at doing their job in so many cases that they get these kids running hog wild. And in this case, a student in Brevard County, Florida, was arrested after attacking a teacher in the classroom. So a school resource officer, school cop, ends up showing up to the school and or to the classroom in this case. And when the school resource officer shows up, the kid, the teenager, 15 years old, attacks the school resource officer and attempts to take his gun from him. That's what's happening in this particular classroom. I think this is a message from the Brevard County Sheriff's Office about this. Let's see if we can hear this. Hang on. Is it muted? Yeah, it is. Hang on. Oh, don't worry. It just started dramatic anyways. When do we get to our message here?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Avery of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. Through the years, you've gotten to know me pretty well, and you know that nothing makes me more angry than somebody putting their hands on one of our deputies. Well, yesterday, I found a line further than that. Someone that puts their hands on one of our deputies and someone that puts their hands on one of our school teachers, both of which are unacceptable. 15-year-old Malachi Hudak at Gardendale yesterday decided that he was going to physically attack one of our teachers.
So he physically attacked the teacher first and then attacked the resource officer, and they filmed his ass.
Oh, they did.
Like,
full picture. Like, stand there and look sad.
Mm-hmm.
This is going on our socials.
And good. Throw the 16-year-old in jail. Throw the parents in jail if he does it again. I'm serious about this. I know, like, some people will go, well, no, you can't. No, this is a parenting issue at the center of all of it. This doesn't just happen out of nowhere in almost all cases. There are very special cases where kids are just demons, and even though the parents are doing a good job, they still turn out this way. But in most cases, speaking in a general framing, it is because there are no disciplinary parents in the relationship in these households, and the kids just do whatever they want. And the parents often are like, well, my kid didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything. He's an angel. He's a good boy. This kid should be expelled for good from every public school in the state of Florida. Should be expelled. You attack teachers, you attack resource officers, you're expelled. You're done for. You want to whine about it ruining his future? His future's already ruined. He's in the place where he's going to be. This is going to be his future home, this jail. So let's warm him up there and give him one more shot on that front, where you say, hey, all right, buddy, this is what it's going to be like. You want to be cool? You want to be a badass here and fight the teacher? This is where you're going to spend a whole lot of your time. I like when they do this. They need to do it more. We have people often think, well, they're just teenagers. They're just kids. There are a lot of teenagers, parentless teenagers in this country who are just wandering through life, committing violent acts and making things crappier for everybody around them. So they got this one.
Thankfully, our school resource deputy, Deputy Genova, was there, was able to bring the altercation to a stop, started trying to get him into custody, and here's where things turned even worse. Not only had he attacked and kicked one of our teachers, but then he starts trying to attack our deputy and actually physically trying to take his gun away from him.
Jesus.
Deputy Genova did a great job at getting him in custody, getting him secured, and being able to keep things from getting violently worse. But here's the deal. This isn't his first time. Nope. In another county, he's actually done it multiple times where he attacked teachers and students.
Why is he allowed back in the classroom then? You attack teachers and students. The classroom is unsafe. The teachers are unsafe. The students are unsafe. Why do so many times we try to appease the bad guy? This kid sucks. It's screwing things up for everybody around him. And people are physically getting hurt, like a teacher getting hurt in the classroom. All right?
What if he showed some remorse? At that moment, what if he showed remorse, is asking for forgiveness, learned his lesson?
Yeah, I don't think he did, because he didn't learn his lesson from the first time to the second time to the
I hear it now.
time.
It's very clear. But I don't know at that moment where they're like, you can't come back to this school, but you want the second chance.
I think I don't. No, if a student violently attacks a teacher, I don't think a second chance should be in the cards. I think if a student attacks a teacher, that's it. One strike, you're out.
Well,
That's
don't they have like special schools for those problem children?
Yeah, and maybe we should be identifying them sooner and putting them in those schools where there's much more control over what's going on. Maybe we should keep a closer eye on these kids earlier on. But it's like, all right, put them back in the classroom. Don't want to affect our numbers too much. Give them a passing grade and push them on through onto the next thing. I think with physically attacking a teacher, you got to draw the line. You can't let this happen. Please consider this for a second. These teachers, in many cases, I think teachers tend to be majority female. They're physically smaller than a lot of the male teenage students. These male teenage students, who are the ones, let's not kid ourselves, doing most of the attacking of the teachers, they are in actual clear and present danger to these teachers. And so one and done for me. But you keep seeing this, and it's a major, major problem in our country that zero people have interest in dealing with. That there's far too many broken households like this where you keep seeing it happening over and over and over again. Here's another example. What do you think? Let us know. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break. When we come back, We'll get to, there's another teacher story I have to get to at some point down. I've got an unbelievable, in fact, let's do it next. I think we got to do it next. I got a Mother of the Year contender that I think is.
Damn.
I think you guys are going to agree. I'm going to give you this, and I think you guys are both, Sabrina and Celine, going to agree. This is going to front of the line for our Mother of the Year contenders for 2025. There is no doubt in my mind you'll be in agreement on this. This Mother of the Day is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Keep an eye out for emergency crews on the roadways, clearing up the roadways. You won't be running into any trouble really affecting your ride at the moment. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valley Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866 8477 from the Traffic Center of James Birmingham.
Camera looks beautiful. Hey, hello. Hello. Cameraman, you are on thin ice. The idea that you just act this way is mind-boggling to me.
HELOCs, home.
It's unbelievable.
Credit. A way to unlock your equity while keeping
I ask so little of you.
3 or 4% rate intact on the first mortgage. Did you know that mortgage guy Don?
If you don't follow me,
HELOCs?
this is
right,
it.
get cash
Ready?
out, home improvements, debt consolidation, weddings, back taxes.
You.
7 Christmas.
You.
trees. And unlike corner banks, that mortgage guy Don has HELOC options.
You kidding me?
640 credit score. So get a quote today.
Stand by.
Inquiry.
Stand by.
Importantly, get peace of mind. Right there at your fingertips by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com. Don't miss the boat compare your quote. ThatmortgageguyDon.com.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/.
Stand by.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever...
If you don't follow me, I am firing you now.
The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
Okay. This is your last chance.
Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchange.
Folks, look at this.
But it's not available in every state.
Got a mess going on here. This butte is going up right there. Austin is off to Lowe's to get a couple of things. I came very close to killing our cameraman. But on account of he appears to be a disabled gentleman, I don't want the ADA on my ass. I'll let him stay in place for now. All right, a couple of minutes and we're back live on the show. How low can you go? Austin, focus on driving. Be safe, please. I don't know, Sean. It's going to be hard to beat the Mother of the Year against the syphilis mother. Stand by, because this Mother of the Year contender genuinely is a special kind of evil. A special kind of evil. BDMX Con says, just move the studio upstairs. Upstairs? This is a Waffle House on the other side of this wall, first of all. There is no upstairs. That's just it. It's the air up there. Oh, the cameraman's protesting the new camera, probably. It's a size envy thing. Because this camera is quite small, this tracking camera. And this camera is quite big, as you can see.
The colors are bright and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass.
All right, Mother of the Day coming up next. I got another teacher story about the teenager who attacked the teacher and then attacked the school resource officer. There is a very particular profile of these kids.
They're almost always between 13 and 17. They're almost always coming from a broken home. Usually they do not have a father present in their lives. They don't have anybody establishing discipline. And they grow up in a household where constantly the parent that they do have is covering up for all the wrongs that they do. You've seen it a million times, I know you have. And these kids are just destined to be in prison at some point. I don't know that they're super fixable, but the only way to do this is to take things very seriously and put them behind bars and sort it out from there. And for me, it should really be the moment you have repeatedly disrupted the classroom, but certainly the moment that you physically attack any teacher. See you later, buddy. 90 seconds and we're back. Weed Consumer says there was that 11-year-old arrested last week that was already on probation. I mean, it's kind of weird that I don't even know which one you're talking about because I think there are multiple 11 or 12-year-old troublemaker stories. And that's kind of infuriating on its own. That's why the teachers had a fight club for the students. I mean, is it going to make things better? I don't know that it will. We're coming back, folks, with our Mother of the Day, perhaps year. All right, here we go. Stand by.
You need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast!
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Meet the three friends Bill Cosby called frat bros. This is the
All of a sudden, it looks like the year is going to be over before we know it here. It's absolutely unhinged to see how fast time is going by, at least for me. Maybe not you. I hate to say that.
That's the least unhinged thing you've called unhinged all year.
Oh, man. You know what? It's a fantastic adjective, so I'll continue to use it where it fits.
But the amount of planning that, like, I feel like my November is already done. Like we're already talking about who's working what for Thanksgiving, where the boy's going to be, like stuff like that. I got stuff that's pouring into December, and then I'm like, all right, well, this momentum is making the year feel like let's stick a fork in it.
Well,
stick it a fork. Stick it a fork.
Stick it a fork.
Got all Italian on us for just a moment there.
Stick it a fork. It's done.
That's C-Lane trying to be a good dad.
Finito.
Okay, trying to be the father of the day, perhaps, but. I have for you a Mother of the Day here.
Mother of the Day.
And this, I'm telling you guys, this might be Mother of the Year potential. I'm not kidding.
Maybe Mother of the Year.
We don't have a song for that one yet. But,
not yet.
This woman, her name is Robin Polston, if you want to read along. Robin Polston she's in some trouble, and she has been arrested.
I'll see if I can bring up a report on this. Okay, I've got a report so we can learn some details about this. But she's been arrested and charged with sexual assault after she allegedly had a baby with her daughter's 14-year-old date to the school dance.
Oh, my God. Not even boyfriend. Date to the dance. That's
Imagine you're a girl, a young girl, 14 years old, and you have a date to the dance.
Mind you,
and
she's probably a freshman, so this is her first big dance.
Yeah, your life is in front of you, and you're really looking up to your parents and stuff. And your mom, you want her to be impressed by your date to the dance, and your mom is a little too impressed. And your mom steals your boyfriend, has sex with your 14-year-old boyfriend, and has a baby with your dance date. That is what this mother did. I think that's got to put her toward the top of the list for this year.
Yeah.
Let's learn.
Thanksgiving's going to be weird.
Channel 25 News Now. Let's see what's happening.
A Washington woman accused of sexually assaulting a minor and getting pregnant as a result will stay in jail until her next court date. Good Tuesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. She's accused of using a burner phone to hide the alleged contact, but prosecutors say she took plenty of pictures and videos of the two.
Oh, God. She's making videos and photos.
Not only 2 counts of criminal sexual assault with a victim between 13 and 17, but 2 counts of possession of child pornography.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
There's a lot of levels to this. And when I think about parenting, all right, my house growing up, you've heard me talk about, if you're not new to the show, I grew up in a place called the Acreage. I actually was born in Vermont until I was about 6.5 or so. I lived in Vermont. Then we moved down to Royal Palm Beach, Florida, and a place called the Acreage. Shouts out to the Acreage folks listening right now. And I lived there with my family, and my family wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. My dad was a hardworking guy who came from absolutely nothing, whose family, his father and mother died when he was just a kid, and his family often took advantage of him. And he tried his best to be a dad in our situation. And my mom tried her best to be a mom, and they weren't perfect, but they loved me and they were great. And for all of the things that weren't perfect, weren't like a television family, I start to think about them until I see a story like this. And I go, this is someone's mother.
Yeah, they did not bang any of your dates from what I understand, right? Yeah.
No. Not that my dates would have been interested, but that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't be of importance here. It just makes you think. Mom is 43 years old. Her daughter's 14-year-old date comes over. She's like, I'm bringing him to the school dance. The woman who's a hairstylist, some of you hairstylists are wild. You know it. You know it. Don't come back at me on this one. You know, a lot of you who are hairstylists heard this and were like, this lady's a hairstylist. You're like, I know what's going on here. She finds her daughter's school date and ends up starting a relationship with him, has a baby with him, films them and takes photos of them in sexualized encounters, and there's more.
It's our top story tonight. 43-year-old Robin Polston is accused of assaulting a minor, becoming pregnant with his baby. That child has been born, we're told. The affidavit claims that these assaults took place throughout 2024 and that Polston initially lied about the identity of the baby's father. DNA testing eventually confirming that he was the father. Man. Now, Judge Derek Asbury denied her release, saying previous behavior shows that Polston could not be trusted to avoid contact with her alleged victim. Her next day in court is December 4th.
All right, and I don't want to hear any of you Mary Kay Letourneau apologists out there saying, you don't know, Sean, maybe she'll get out of jail and he'll be an adult, and then they'll be in love and they'll be together forever. And all I'm telling you is this is wrong. In so many ways, this is wrong.
I'm just curious if we're going to have the situation where, because we just like, a month or two ago, went through that whole documentary on Netflix where the mom was like texting her daughter the whole time. Spoiler
unknown
alert.
number.
Unknown number. And then during the documentary, not only does the mom show up, but the daughter still has this relationship with her. Like they're gonna
at that young, it's probably mind blowing. It's still your mom, there's a pedestal that your parents are on.
Not anymore.
Some people, yes, some people know. And I wonder, I want to know what the daughter's thinking. Like, you took my boyfriend and had a baby with him.
You know what my gut tells me about this daughter? I bet it would shock you. I bet this daughter has it together. I bet she is very, very, very pissed off at her mother. But I bet she's a person who's like way more normal than you think. Because so often when you're a little kid,
that wouldn't shock me.
And there's like there's things like this that happen around you. Like for instance, to go back to my father, right? Like my father's parents died, and then his sister and his aunt abused him and took advantage of him, and they made him go work, and then he would work all day long, even as a kid, and then they would take all of his money. And so my father became, as a young kid, very interested in financial security and stuff, and making sure he was as safe and secure financially as he possibly could be. So extrapolate that into the wider world of a lot of kids, when their parents do stuff like this, they turn the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like they go like, I am never going to do anything like this. I'm going to be a great mom to my kids. And
That
they
makes
don't pass
sense.
that down.
And now, but consider that who's taking care of the new half sibling? You know, like
And
if
that kid's 14.
This is a lifetime of trauma that has just started.
What do you do? 14-year-old.
Meet your new nephew, brother.
Yeah, that's so uncomfortable. And now this kid's 14. He's got a child of his own. He very much knew what he was getting into. That doesn't make it not bad, but he still knew.
I mean, at
what
14
he was
years
doing.
old, though, it's like
I think
you
a
can't be
14-year-old
convinced rather quickly that by an adult that it's fine. It's okay.
I know that this is, some people disagree with this and think it's radical, but I think it's very, very wrong what this mother did and indefensible. I also, at the same time, think if this kid tries to be like, I didn't know what was going on, you knew what was going on. You knew there was a chance for you to release your hormones and have sex with somebody, and you knew the decisions you were making. Yes, somebody took advantage of you 100%. But this kid knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Now you got a kid of your own as a teenager. I know what that's like. Not quite as bad as he does, because 14 is a whole nother world. But we got to agree, that's got to be on the list, at least, for Mother of the Year. That is something else. Robin Polston, take a look at her. She's up on See It Now over on thenewsjunkie.com right now.
Maybe she'll get the hair job in prison.
Possibly. That's a gig somebody has to have,
Yeah.
right? I would imagine that would be
I
the
learned
case.
that on the documentary series Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because that is a thing that happens in a lot of these places. I just want people to be aware that there are mothers like this out there. So it's tough. It's tough out there for some of these young kids until they turn bad and start attacking their teachers, of course. A story that's starting to go viral now. I'm going to have to take off the audio on this because there's some cursing going on. But I want to bring this up to our friend Moses this week, if possible. This is allegedly in a McDonald's. It's got 2 million views. It says Buena Vista. All right, Buena Vista McDonald's. Some woman is arguing with the McDonald's employee, and they're yelling back and forth. And this woman she's got her hands on the coffee. She takes the top off and throws the coffee. Takes the top off the coffee and throws the coffee.
Like fresh coffee, like steaming hot coffee.
Steaming hot coffee at the McDonald's employee, and then says, take that hot coffee, bitch, and throws it at this woman who's behind the counter. That's got to be some sort of serious crime, right? I mean, you can really, really hurt somebody with scalding hot coffee from McDonald's.
The degree of burns. That should be the equivalent of the degree of assault.
I mean, she threw it, got it all over her arm, all over her body, some of it on her. That
person happened to catch it on video, or was somebody planned?
Yeah. Well, somebody saw that there was a fight going on, and so they ended up filming it. Hang on, I don't know if I can't give you too much of this because there is a curse word, but I'll try. Oh, okay, we'll risk it here.
She said properly and apologize.
She said you got to apologize to somebody. She says you can have a great day. She throws the hot coffee on her. Take that hot coffee, bitch. She said, hold on, let me go back to, because she said, catch that hot coffee. She said, catch that hot coffee, bitch, right after she threw it, and then hauls ass. Catch that hot ass coffee. So she knew 1,000% what she was doing, this lady, and threw it at this McDonald's employee. I feel like that should be seen as a significant attack on that person.
Yeah.
It's really, that'll do some damage to you. But let us know what you think punishment should be for that. Send us a dispatch over on thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we return, we got another teacher to tune into at some point in time. We've got a show that everybody is clowning on one after another. But when we come back, we talked about the president of Mexico getting all grabbed up on and kissed and sexually harassed on the streets. There's an update on that story, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
You gotta get it that caper, and the caper's basically like a telephone pole, right? And you gotta get that thing straight up. And you get it straight up and get your fingers under it. I know I can lift it, but I just can't get it
wrong
up.
with you describing this right.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic's up to speed on most of the major roadways. You won't be running into any trouble affecting your ride. Just some familiar delays on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and Apopka Vineland Road. There's a car stopped on the shoulder getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound at Jeff Fuqua Boulevard. And look out for emergency crews still on the roadways on Lake Mary Boulevard at Sun Drive, clearing up an earlier accident there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
You know, this time of year, having old windows that aren't insulated could really rise your heating costs. So if you're looking to buy new windows, before you make a final decision, you would be smart to get a free quote from Reese Windows and Doors. They've been installing windows for over 50 years, and Reese Hurricane Impact windows come with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. It transfers when you sell, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks. Installation is included. So get a free quote today. Visit ReeseWindows.com. That's REECE Windows.com.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassie's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, for your big green egg today.
This November, make your backyard the best seat in the house with help from Tools Ace Hardware. From Big Green Egg and Traeger to Napoleon and Weber, we've got the perfect grill to make your holiday meal memorable. Plus, Hollywood outdoor furniture, fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone comfortable. Get free assembly and local delivery when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Just visit one of Tools Ace Hardware's 14 convenient Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, the backyard place.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you, because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Imagine a holiday season without sneezing, sinus headaches, or watery eyes. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. Aspire has clinically proven treatments that meet your budget and lifestyle, so you're not locked into weekly allergy shots like with most allergists. And you may be close to meeting that healthcare deductible, so your visit could be covered. Don't let allergies or sinus issues ruin your holidays. Aspire can have you breathing easy in no time. Visit AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here, and I finally upgraded my washer and dryer after many years, and I thank every laundry god that I went to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse first. I'm not about guessing or wandering around a giant store hoping someone maybe helps me. No, I wanted a real person to actually know what they're doing, and that's exactly what I got. The appliance experts at Southeast Steel asked the smart questions, figured out what I actually needed, and boom, perfect set, great price, smooth delivery. If you're shopping for appliances, don't waste your time anywhere else. Go to southeaststeel.net or visit their showroom in downtown Orlando. Because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
This Veterans Day, Eustis Roofing honors those who served. Qualified veterans receive $2,000 off any roof replacement, minimum of 1,000 square feet. Protect your home with trusted service. Simply visit eustisroofing.com to schedule your free estimate today.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue.
90 seconds, School Mike. We're coming back. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore you. Type S in chat if you hate me now. Type S in chat if you hate me now. I'll be back soon.
With a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
As a mom,
Bootsy, what the hell, man?
best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors
Guys, what the hell?
in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear for both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reesewindows.com.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND. G-R-A-N-D. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the News Junkie.
You're loved and appreciated here, at least a little bit, except for you. And you know who you are. Learn more about the show and join us with a recorded dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. More trouble in space, everybody. This always freaks me out to think about. You know, we had the people on the International Space Station that were stuck up there for a while. They were supposed to go up for a short period of time, and then there were
It was
some
like
problems.
8 days, and they were there 9 months.
Yeah, they were there for a long time, and because something went wrong, and now it's happened to the Chinese people up there in space.
Right.
And the Chinese astronauts are now stranded at. Did you even know there was another space station rocking up there? Did you know there was a
what?
There's a Tiangong space station that is up in the air,
Like
and
aside
in space.
from the ISS, because I thought
I
the
guess
ISS
so.
is where all the countries came together. Space
See, like, give me
style.
the rundown on the Tiangong space station. What do we know about this? Tiangong, because that's where they are. I know one thing, and C-Lane will love this, absolutely. And let me see if I can get this up. They were announcing something this week, and in perfect timing, absolutely perfect timing. The Chinese taikonauts, I think is what they call them. We're astronauts. They're taikonauts. They gave them their very first air fryer oven up in space.
Okay.
So right before they ended up getting stranded there and stuck because there was a debris strike on the Tiangong space station, they had just unveiled for the Chinese astronauts their first air fryer. They have an air fryer, and they showed them, look, they're making chicken wings. This seems like AI, doesn't it?
It does a little bit look like AI.
They're making chicken wings in space for the first time ever. They sent them up there with this device that
Look
is a
at
little
that
like,
air fryer, though. It just doesn't.
It's crazy.
Looks like it's out of a movie.
It is basically a space movie. And they put in chicken wings on this demonstration for these Chinese astronauts, and it cooked it up. I can't say that this looks fantastic, but it looks okay. I also have to say I'm a little weirded out by the utensils that they're using in space, at least in the China space station. They got forks, and if you drop one of these and it's just flying around, floating through the air up there, all hell breaking loose. But they announced their first air fryer, and they're celebrating, and they're eating it. And then they get the bad news that they are stuck up there. All three of these people in the Chinese space crew are stuck after some tiny pieces of space debris were believed to have struck their return capsule. They have no idea when they're going to make it back. They don't know if they're going to have to call on the Americans, which I think we could make a deal for this.
Ooh.
But if they want to call on the Americans to get them back down to China, all right, you want to go back to Chinatown, you want to go back home because you're stuck up there at the space station, you should give us at least one panda. We want at least
that is a good trade.
One panda.
You can't have the panda by itself. Two pandas.
No. All pandas in the world, every single panda, is owned by the Chinese government, right? We've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
And they take them back sometimes. When they get mad at us, they'll be like, we're taking back the panda from the Washington, D.C. Zoo. And they'll punish us by taking our pandas back because they own all the pandas, which is insane to think about. But I think we'll give you a ride back from your broken-ass air fryer-filled space station, China. We want we should start out with 10. We should demand 10 off the jump. And then we'll work it out from there if they want to make some sort of deal. Otherwise, better hope you've got a whole bunch of chicken wings up there, popping them in that air fryer on the space station one by one. You're going to be stuck up there for a while, it would seem. What do we know about the Tiangong space station, Seelan? Anything?
Let's see here. We have the Wikipedia page. I think this might be the third one. It says
the third
permanently
version of
crewed
it?
space station constructed by China, operated by CMSA, the China Manned Space Agency.
Is ours bigger and better?
It looks bigger. There's a rendering on the wiki page. Ours looks like it's bigger.
They don't have an air fryer.
Modular design, modules docked together while in low Earth orbit.
Kind of a bummer we don't have that air fryer, though.
It said here under food and personal hygiene that they had the first space microwave.
What?
The station is equipped with a small kitchen table for food preparation, a refrigerator, water dispenser, and the first ever microwave oven in spaceflight.
I thought we were making America great again. How do we not have microwaves in space? Why do we not have air fryers? And the Chinese have it. What the hell is going on up there? Size-wise, which is bigger? This one, the Chinese one, or the International Space Station?
Bigger than Tiangong?
Yeah. It better be smaller. Theirs better be smaller.
Yes, the International Space Station is significantly bigger than China's Tiangong Space Station, much larger in terms of mass, length, and number of modules. We have in mass, it's not even close. Tiangong is around 77 tons, and the International Space Station is around 450.
Ha! Take that, all right? If you want to get back down, you know what, we can make a better deal. Just give us the air fryer and the microwave.
Okay.
Give us the air fryer and the microwave, and we're going to need instructions in English, please, so that we can end up enjoying some of the delicious food in the International Space Station if you want to ride back. They're
they
in
have
trouble.
a lot of food on this thing. Like,
What do they got?
Meals consisting of 120 different types of food selected based on astronauts' preferences.
Ooh.
So
It sounds way better than our astronauts. Our astronauts can't just eat chicken wings up there, I don't think, right?
No.
No. I don't
Keep
know.
going on that. What is
Staples
that?
including shredded pork and garlic sauce. That's got to be kept in a bag, I'm sure. Kung Pao chicken, black pepper beef, Yuzhang shredded pork, pickled cabbage, and beverages, including a variety of teas and juices,
That sounds delicious.
are resupplied by trips of the Tianzhou-class robotic cargo spacecraft. They also have fresh fruit and vegetables stored in
Got a
coolers.
regular Panda Express up there in the sky, for God's sake.
Kind of.
But why can't they come back? Maybe less on the shredded beef and more on the transportation next time?
It could be. They've put their focus in the wrong area. Well, we'll keep an eye on these folks and see what happens. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully nothing bad happens to them. We shall see where it all goes. Let us know what you think. Send an email, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, or a dispatch. We'll get to some of yours in just a moment. Here's somebody talking about the HVAC situation. When it gets colder, they're telling us it makes no sense, but they want us to turn the news. The news wants us to turn our AC down to 68 degrees when it gets colder. Otherwise, you risk wasting money, they say, but that's going to be too cold for me. Concrete Mike has some details. Let's see.
Happy day, News Junkie crew.
Hey.
So, fun fact about air conditioning and heat, HVAC. The heat uses double the amount of power it takes to run the AC because you're using resistance versus just straight current running through your lines.
Right.
It is very expensive to heat your house. Yeah, I keep mine at 73 just to keep my wife comfortable. Other than that, I'd probably keep it at 68. But
You
there's
guys,
that.
Concrete Mike, you're going to know this. You know who's going to have a shocker of an electric bill? A shocker of an electric bill? Mr. Christopher Dolores Lane.
Why?
Wants to not only keep his house warm, but soon wants to keep that pool toasty warm all the year long. And that is going to be a power bill, I think, that if you're using the heater the whole time on your house and also heating your whole pool.
I don't know that we're going to be doing like, December pool time.
You can. You get a heater going on that thing.
We're still working on that.
It's just going to be like $1,000 a month for your power bill. That will be a problem. Real quick before we figure out what's going on in the next episode, I wanted to give you the update because yesterday, the president of Mexico, this woman, Claudia Sheinbaum, she was on the street and she was just kind of hanging out with people, and some weirdo creeper dude comes up to her on the streets and he tries to kiss her. He puts his arm around her. I'm watching the video. It gets so close. And finally, security comes over. But he
How was
went
he not
over.
tackled?
I don't know. They're like, whoa, sir, what's going on here? What's happening in the moment here? He puts his arm on the shoulder of the president, brings her close, tries to kiss her ear, tries to grab her breasts, and then finally somebody comes over and stops him from doing this. She is now seeking to press charges against this guy. She's going to press charges against the guy who did this and file an actual complaint. She says, my view is if I don't file a complaint, what will happen to other Mexican women? If they do this to the president, what will happen to all the women in our country? I decided to press charges because this is something I experienced as a woman, but we as women experience this in our country. I've experienced it before when I wasn't president, when I was a student. She said a line must be drawn. And now they are saying that there is going to be an arrest, perhaps, of the guy who was doing this. Getting all touchy-feely up on the Mexican president. So we'll keep an eye on that story as well. Femicide, this says from the BBC, is a huge problem in Mexico, with a staggering 98% of gender-based murders estimated to go unpunished. That sounds crazy. 98% of gender-based murders go unpunished in Mexico? The hell's going on over there? What is happening out there? All right, let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. We're going to work in one more before we hear what's coming up on the next episode. Here's Bad Mama Jamma with the dispatch.
Hey, junkies. Happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Shout out to the gentleman that was behind me at a red light in the black Chevy who came out and took my magnet. I hope he put it back in play. I've had that magnet on my car for about a year, so I'm happy to see somebody finally take it. Hope he put it back in play. Have a good day.
Nice.
Go pop, pop.
Those of you who are new to the show, we have something called Game of Magnets. There are well over 50,000, coming up on 60,000, the News Junkie magnets out there in the wild. They have various designs of the logo. You can see them all over on thenewsjunkie.com. And if you take a peek at these things, you will see what you're looking for out on the roads. If you see a magnet, Game of Magnets means it's in play. It's out there in the world. And people jump out and grab them, and the whole damn thing. So go check it out over on thenewsjunkie.com. Congrats, and I'm sorry to Bad Mama Jamma all at the same time. Thank you for the dispatch. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
I'll tell you in 3, 2, what's coming up on the next episode. Fox is stealing Scandinavia's game show ideas and introducing it as their own nation's dumbest celebrity. Move over Thanksgiving, it's Christmas time, especially for those taking our money, like Gupra. Plus, I've got Diddy's first prison job, and it's all about separating light and dark colors. Baby. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software.
Seasonable temperatures, a high of 80 degrees is expected in Orlando.
Come on.
A couple more clouds, though, will be possible.
Hey, everybody.
Temperatures
Welcome behind the scenes. Go Mike is activated. Lots of construction going on. Some chaos I'm trying to maneuver through today, but here we are. Hang tight.
Sunday, bringing with it much cooler temperatures. Highs only in the 60s Monday and Tuesday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from WTKS-FM. When it comes to home comfort, nothing beats a natural gas water heater. Tank or tankless, you'll enjoy faster recovery, endless hot water, and energy savings every single month. Plus, you can save up to $675.
Yeah, that NDI is not
Florida Public Utilities makes it
loading
easy
for
to
some
start
reason.
with
I have
the
no idea
loaded
why.
It says there's no signal coming in.
Okay. I don't know what Austin has done back there, so we're kind of in a position where
But I did the thing on the iMac and minimized it. It should be good.
yes and no. It's the video files are like really overwhelming that iMac, so that's why I was trying to close down the browser. But he said it'll be fine, so we'll see how it goes.
If it is becoming a problem, you can get rid of it.
Okay. I mean, he's not even editing anything right now.
This
So.
product contains nicotine. Addictive.
Hey everybody! Back in 2.5 minutes.
Introduce you to a product that we have made called Owl. It's a nicotine pouch.
Forgive me for any hiccups, bumps,
Nicotine pouch.
anything like that today.
Time we're offering listeners 10%
Because everything's kind of gutted.
Use this code Tucker10.
Stuff's being worked on everywhere. There's a lot of moving parts.
Tucker10 at checkout is the discount code. Owlpouch.com.
Man Kickin' says it's not that expensive when you use natural gas. True. True. I have natural gas, and a natural gas line, I should say, that is running to my house. But I just turned off the service because I was never using it. I have it for my pool heater, and I was never, ever, ever using it. And I was just paying $35 every single month for this service to be there that I was never using. And eventually I said, why am I paying like $400 a year for nothing? This is stupid. 90 seconds and we're back live. The shot on the new camera, by the way, I don't know if it's still online. It was in the grid earlier, but looks great. Oh, everybody's back. The mic is hot, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
The mic is hot. All right.
Hey.
Oh. They shut the door too softly. Everybody shuts the door too softly. We gotta really give it a push. Did you get everything you needed, Austin?
Boy, I hope so.
I hope so too. All right, folks, we're coming back in 1 minute. 1 minute. Stand by.
Are online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Your radio just got a digital upgrade.
With the free iHeartRadio app, you can save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts.
With easy presets.
It's your personal audio passport. Get what millions already have.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Welcome into the show. Your comments are welcome. Always send a video or audio dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get to your responses so far on the show. Lots of people saying this now. We've got to get to this update on Teacher, a show everybody is piling on. I want to try to get to possibly a big controversy that's boiling out there. There's a lot to touch on a Thursday here. But right now, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Pin your wig, homegirl, because this might blow it back.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguydon.com, and of course the Home Loans Radio Show. If you are looking to refinance, buy a first dream home, debt consolidation, maybe start a business or expand the business you own, work with someone who's part of the family, who's looking out for your family and has your back. He's an expert, but he's really cool. He's going to help you out with the process. So start said process today by going to thatmortgageguydon.com.
The vote, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
The vote. 28 years ago, 1997, a L.A. judge denied, that's right, denied the request by Tommy and...
Pamela
Anderson.
That is correct. 2 points, one each. They had requested on this day, 28 years ago, to block Internet Entertainment Group from offering free viewings of their sex tape.
Mm-hmm. That was a big one.
It said home video, but I'm pretty sure most of it was on a boat, was it not?
It was, yeah. It was out. It was on a boat together, and then in their room. That was a long time ago. I do not remember.
Yeah, almost
Still never seen it.
30. Neither have I. Well, during the documentary, I
that's
saw
all I've
clips
seen.
of it, but not no genitals.
My mom saw that one, which weirded me out. Yeah.
Like she told you about it, or you walked in on her watching it?
No, she said something at one time. She was talking to a friend or something, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that Pamela Anderson one," and I go, "What the hell?"
Bonnie.
Then my mom, like, that was back in the day when you had to actively work to be able to see a video like that. It didn't just fall in
she
your lap.
purchased it.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
It's not an internet thing.
Yeah, she might have. She wasn't torrenting things, okay?
Speaking of things that you can find on the internet and still please yourself with, it's that time of year, baby. It's Goop's Holiday Gift Guide.
Already? All right. Okay.
I've never felt more Christmas so close to the end of Halloween than this year. Everyone's on it, including HQ, by the way. We're completely decorated for Christmas right now.
Really? They got trees up and everything. Last year or last time they did that, they did it, and then they got embarrassed, and then they took them down. And
that's because everybody made fun of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're using a lot of big terms. This show called out Sweet Raquel.
No, that's
and then
not
you
what
still owe
happened.
her a sweater for that.
No, I made mention of it, but then there was somebody else who posted a video on social media, and they were making fun of how early the decorations were up. And then it wasn't Raquel, it was our previous boss, I think, who got like weird about it or something and ended up taking the decorations down. If you're going to do it, just do it. Put them up and say, I'm doing it.
Like
all right?
my house.
Or do it yourself, like Gwyneth Paltrow is suggesting in the holiday guide. Now, I sent you just one picture. I'm hoping to play a little game
All right,
here,
give me a
but then
second
we
here.
have the link with the actual ridiculous prices. Not to try to hold my beer of last year, but
This
this
is a rock.
year's gift guide has 6 vibrators.
Is this one?
That is not a vibrator. That, my friends, is a sex pillow. How much?
Are you sure? This looks like that thing. This looks like that prank they were doing where you brought the rock in and told people you paid a lot of money for the rock because it was from Anthropology.
Yeah, it does look like a rock with that one still shot, but if you
All
were to
right.
see the actual gift, it's a pillow. It is a sex pillow.
It looks like Goop is like getting into the Amazon dot sort of market. Like that
kinda
looks like
does.
it could easily be something
All
you
right.
tell to turn your lights
So
on.
And then
it's
put
a little
by your
sex pillow,
junk.
is what you're saying,
Mhm.
and this there's a price tag on this. I'm
Sure
assuming
is. What do you think that sex pillow costs, gentlemen?
It's so basic. Like there is, it's a gray tiny pillow. $50 would be crazy.
This is the Goop.
$3.99.
$195 for that sex pillow under the
That's
Christmas
ridiculous.
tree. We also have a kinky advent calendar that's going to cost you 1,285 buckaroos
for a calendar.
Yep, but it comes with a paddle, handcuff, wristlets, and restraint tape.
The hell?
Isn't that fun? If you want to,
Is everything on this website for horny women?
Oh no, I did I sent you guys the wellness section.
Oh,
That's the wellness
okay.
category, which means stuff to make you climax. Other highlights include orgasm balm, a massage oil candle that melts on you and it turns into massage times, intimacy chocolates, a pelvic clock. Pelvic clock.
Who doesn't want that?
What's that shirt up there that looks like if you wear it, you can't slide across the wood
it's
floor?
Really stupid. It
What
looks
is it
like
called?
Celine's right. When you have like one of those rubber things that would be like slip proof and it has bumps all over it, they have shirts that have
Wait
like
a second.
bumps all over them.
Does that mean for her pleasure?
I
kind of
don't
T-shirt
think
bumps?
so. Oh, I know what it is. It's a weighted shirt. We're so unfitness like.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's what a weighted shirt looks like. Those are little weights. It's 2 pounds of weights on the shirt.
There you have it. Most
Wow.
expensive item on the list is a gold and diamond chain bracelet for nearly $40,000. They just click, you swipe, or enter in your credit card information, and boom, you've been gooped. We also have Oprah's favorite things list out already. The annual favorite things holiday gift guide. It contains many things that she said she's tried or maybe never even heard of, but most importantly, way too expensive for the normal non-rich person.
Celebrities, they're just like us.
They sure are. Didn't even consider tariffs, did you, Oprah? Plenty of affordable stuff. We've got a $2,000 espresso machine,
All right.
$700 indoor pizza oven, unlike the $700 outdoor pizza oven.
Why do you want an indoor pizza oven?
So you can cook pizza indoors.
I mean, you just have an oven.
Perhaps
That's
the
cold
most
outside.
absurd is a pair of anti-fog reading glasses for the shower.
Okay.
So if you need to read in the shower, make sure you have a book that doesn't get wet, and then you could have these glasses on your face for $60 a pair.
We don't have enough problems. It's too easy.
Maybe reading in the shower is the best type of reading. I've yet to try it. Now, if we go back in time just a little bit, before the Goop holiday gift guides, the Oprah holiday favorite things list, you could be someone that was former friends of Paul McCartney, and open up your mailbox and get poop.
That's not good. Why? Why is there poop in the mailbox?
Because you lied and you're a journalist, and that is the latest coming from Wings drummer Denny Sewell. Denny S. In the new book Wings, the story of a band on the run. McCartney's second most famous group. First one being
the Beatles.
There you go. So
not familiar with them.
Shared the story that there was a lying journalist in the early 70s, and they decided, both him and his wife, Paul and his wife, to send this very special present. They took him along on the sound check. They let him backstage, let him on the bus, let him see how they lived. He didn't want to stay for the concert, and then he flew home. And Paul thought that was imaginably rude. So what did he do? He grabbed his baby girl's poo-poo, baby poop, and mailed it over to that journalist.
All right.
Because consequences don't exist in the early 70s.
Is there anything illegal about that?
Sending poop?
Yeah.
Don't answer that question. I don't want C-Lane getting any ideas.
List,
no, I don't want that on the Mo list. I don't want, because if C-Lane hears you could do that, all of his enemies are about to get little Jackson bombs, and I'm not thrilled at the chances of that happening.
Yeah, the guy did not stay for the concert, but still wrote a scathing review of the concert he did not attend.
Just print on a label and slap it on a diaper genie bag.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Stella was a baby at the time, so Paul and Linda took one of the plastic soap dishes from the hotel they were in. They got one of, and I quote, Stella's turds, put it in the soap dish, wrapped it up, and sent it to him. And he wants everyone to know, the drummer of Wings, that you heard that from me. I don't care if they want it to be known or not. It was the perfect response to a crude British pressman.
Remember when Paul McCartney tried that wine that time? It was tastes like vinegar.
Oh, yeah. His podcast promo.
His podcast promo that played so many times.
What happened with his podcast? iHeart got all these podcasts together, and then they seem to disappear. I don't know what happened.
Sorry, did you not sign up for benefits this week?
Nope. No.
Because they had a podcast. They have a new benefits podcast.
I'm not doing the benefits podcast. I'm not doing the Paul McCartney podcast.
How about Lil Jon's meditation podcast?
Yes, possibly. More so.
Lil Jon has released an album of guided meditations featuring remix versions of his hits.
Wait, is he going to speak in his Lil Jon voice? Because that's not really a meditation voice, you know? Like, I picture meditation as calm, and he's like, yeah, that's not going to
or more it's like,
work.
Yeah. And also turned down for what has now been remixed to a meditative version.
I can't even imagine.
Also, his quote for the entire album, it said, it helped me to really manifest what I wanted out of life.
What? Okay. See, that's not relaxing. No. That's not. Yeah.
Child's Pose and the Boob Tube. We got football, baby. Broncos and the Raiders. Wicked One Wonderful Night on NBC. The series premiere of All Her Fault on Peacock. Series premiere of The Bad Guys Breaking In on Netflix. And you can catch Sydney Sweeney on Colbert. Follow your dreams with me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, we got another substitute teacher that has caused a problem in the classroom. We'll hear the body cam video. We'll get the audio from that to show you what went down in this particular case. And I'll be damned. We got to try to see if we can track this back, C-Lane, to that same group that hires all these substitute teachers.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either. Maybe they're responsible for this too. First, a disaster on television that everybody is talking about going viral in the worst kind of way. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
Traffic starting to get by on Goldenrod Road at Valencia College Lane, although emergency crews are still blocking 2 right lanes there. There's a crash on Bronson Highway near Orrin Brown Road. Keep an eye out for an accident on the Greenway northbound before Osceola Parkway. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Oh, hello. Dull Mike here. What's happening? Hope everybody's having a lovely little Thursday. I have been looking forward to secret shows since probably Friday or Saturday. Probably just looking forward to kind of digging a little further on the roast, then just kind of, I don't know, taking some tequila shots. They're doing the thing we always do. Booby gate. You guys are obsessed with these boobs. It's a little. It's not what you think it is. But, you know, we'll talk about the boobs. I guess we got to address it at some point, I think. Maybe Sean says no. Who knows? We'll see. But, yeah. Oh, let me get the... Hello. Hi. What's up? That's going to be delayed. You're gonna hear that. You're going to see that later, I think. But it will be super exciting. Were the boobs on a bra? Show us your boobs. No. Boobs are fun for a girl and a boy. Boobs can be fun, yes. We will undress it. Thank you, Living the perfect news pun. Living La Vida Local. Show Bobs. Why is my thing being weird? Ah, there we go. Now it's super dull. Fresh Rocks, it is weird that you have a boner. Also, I think you spelled weird wrong. So, there you go. Boom, roasted. Also, after the roast, I'm sure I'll address this later tonight, but throughout the weekend, I would just take shots at people, mostly my wife, and be like, ha, still in roast mode, still roasted. Roast Malone. How did the traffic reporter say goldenrod? The traffic reporter, by the way, ran into a thing that I said wrong months ago, maybe over a year ago. I think I was in Sean's studio. The road that the airport is on, the road that you take to the airport, I think once we correctly figured out how to say the name, it was Jeff Fuquay Boulevard. But it's spelled Fuqua. And I said Jeff Fuqua, and everybody looked at me with the widest of eyes because clearly sounds like something you're not supposed to say. But the traffic reporter got it kind of like Fuqua. He didn't go as hard on it. That's a phone call. But the traffic reporter says something wrong. It airs on like 7 or 8 stations. So somebody, Marla Fuqua. It's Fuquay. I blew myself too early. Barbershop in Winter Garden. You're talking about Hammer and Nails, the guys' grooming salon. Hammer and Nails. And that's a good time. That is a premium grooming experience. Excuse me. I'm trying to read chat messages at the same time here. But yeah, if you go check that out, tell them you heard about it from Real Radio. That's what your girlfriend calls me. Fuquay? I think I called like something that had his name on it and just listened to the answering machine to hear him say it right. Okay, Cosidius. Good point. Was talking about this with my wife this morning, watching the news, watching Fox 35, and they've been running this headline that Frito-Lay in Orlando was shutting down and about 500 jobs are goodbye. And this whole time I'm like, we had a Frito-Lay plant in Orlando? Where the hell is the Frito-Lay plant? Frito-Lay. I know TG Lee. You know, I know exactly where that is. Never been there. But, it's over on Silver Star. Oh, that area. Yeah. An area that I do not frequent. Frito-Lay Inc. Orlando, Florida warehouse. Right there. Let's see the map. Yeah, right off of Silver Star and John Young. Just a little bit west of the Orange Blossom Trail. Not by the jail, but it's a little bit ways down from it. You know, it's way north of there. But yeah, I didn't know that we're just churning out chips right here in good old Central Florida. I wonder what they even make there. I mean, now I wish I would have had a tour. I honestly, is it what I think it is, where they're like loading in trucks of potatoes and then out come trucks full of bags of chips? That's the kind of thing I'd want to tour. Anyway, there is about to be a keyword right now. Spoiler alert, it is dollar. But I'll let Sabrina tell you right now.
More at justcallmo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
The only show brave enough to admit we Google half this stuff. This is the news.
A little bit of work, some improvements, brand new 4K PTZ camera. Oh, Forrest is editing the roast. Many things, many moving parts during the show today, including the roast editing and some equipment upgrades with the 4K camera. So just know that that's happening in the background. But I wanted to talk about something real quick. One thing that has flopped, all right? Flopped worse than almost anything I could think of on television lately. I forgot it was on, wasn't tuning in, didn't care at all. But the new season of The Golden Bachelor has been a disaster. After the first one was massive.
It was.
People watched that one. They were into it.
We all
Was there
did.
a second one? There was a second one, right? There was a woman.
Yeah, I feel like
Bachelorette.
we fell out after 6 episodes of the first one.
Yeah, I
And
watched
then-
a lot of the first one, but not after that.
This latest season, I did talk about leading up to it because one of the first things, like, of controversy, with air quotes, was the guy like, I don't want anyone over the age of 60. And then
Yeah.
the producer's like, we're going to give you one person under the age of 60.
Yeah, it really hasn't worked out well for him. I don't know if it was that. I don't know. I mean, I think the whole thing's just kind of toast. I think all of those shows are kind of done with. The Bachelor world has imploded, and their audience got weird. Their audience is like an anti-fan audience now. No matter what they do, they hate it. You know, no matter how much they try to like angle things politically in the right direction, the audience hates it. That's why you can't cave into these weirdos online. But now they're saying that executives are embarrassed by bad ratings, and they regret casting the guy as the lead because even the executives are calling him boring, which is like,
I mean, but they've had many a boring Bachelor and Bachelorette.
They have,
but it's all up to, the producers and I guess the post-production to make it still juicy and watchable, unless they're that
the problem
dedicated.
is, in my life with the literal creation of reality TV happening as I was younger, they lost track of the most important thing. And that is reality TV was about drama, like the craziest drama, peaking with Jersey Shore and all the craziness that happened on that show. And that's what it's about, man. We want weird, great drama. We want to see Snooki get punched by the drunk dude. We want to see all of these crazy moments. And they decided to take themselves really seriously.
Steven gets slapped by Irene, or Irene gets slapped by Steven.
Best moment of that season, my friend. Real world was never the same after that. They decided at some point, it was like, this is important television. We got to take ourselves very seriously. They did the same thing on so many shows. All these reality shows began to really think that they were some serious programming. And Top Chef, they used to show all the chefs living at the house, and they'd show some drama between the contestants and the chef-testants, as they called them. And it was fun, and it was good filler in the show. And then they said, nope, now we're very serious. Tom Colicchio is very serious now. This is very serious work that we're doing. So we'll make the show from South Carolina, but about slavery. And people just want to have fun when they're watching these shows. I guess this guy, his season has not been very fun. It's been a snooze fest so far.
Honestly, when Sabrina mentioned it yesterday at the end of the next episode, I was like, that is happening right now?
Forgot it was on, right?
I forgot it was on. Nothing.
I'm not even seeing commercials for it. Nothing on social media.
Nope. No, it's getting no traction. Absolutely no traction. For as bad as the reviews are and as much fun as everybody's making of Kim Kardashian's new show that I played a clip of yesterday, at least they're talking about that. The show All's Fair, I played the clip from it, the Ryan Murphy show with Kim Kardashian, and people are like, Kim Kardashian's new legal show is they called it the Tylenol baby version of Suits. People are saying this is the worst legal drama of all time, and it's so bad. It's so bad, but at least people are talking about that.
Yeah.
At least it's got some kind of conversation going. I can't say the same for some of these other shows. It really seems like an absolute disaster for that franchise. Ryan Murphy's glossy star-packed new show has received some of the most shocking reviews we've seen for a long time, says The Guardian, including many zero-star takes. Leads them to the headline, is Kim Kardashian's legal drama All's Fair really the worst TV show of all time? That's what they're saying. One person said, I review this 0 stars. I did not know it was still possible to make television this bad. So that's something.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The New York Times said the New York Times Ben Dowell said the TV show feels like it was written by a toddler who couldn't write bum on a wall.
Oh, wow.
USA Today said of Kim Kardashian's legal drama All's Fair, it's so stilted, artificial, and awkward, not even a glass of wine and leftover Halloween candy can make it remotely enjoyable to view. The Wrap said, one wonders if Ryan Murphy is engaged in some sort of social experiment to see if he can get away with making the most transparently terrible show on Disney's dime right now. They also called it a disaster zone of soapy plotting and reeking dialogue. And it's got a 0
What do you mean
on Rotten
reeking
Tomatoes.
dialogue when you have such gems?
Pin your wig, homegirl, because this might blow it back. That is one of the lines. That's Niecy, what's her name, from this show, and from
Reno
911, I believe. And she's in this, and I delivered the line pretty good, though, I will say. Can I get that one more time?
Not bad. You want to see it?
Pin your wig, homegirl, because this might blow it back. It's good. I believe that character. I really believe them. But you should watch it and report back. Just how bad can it be? Maybe you like it. Maybe you want that stuff. Abraham Dragonfred says, bring back Dr. Odyssey instead of this. Oh,
Yes.
is that the boat doctor?
They canceled the boat doctor.
Aw, man.
Big surprise.
With Joshua Jackson.
Yeah.
What a huge surprise. The cruise ship Dr. Love show didn't get renewed.
Oh, buddy, if it was just the cruise ship Dr. Love show, that's one thing. But I think that one started at the same time as High Potential. And we both thought, these are hard sells. But High Potential soared in popularity. People love High Potential. It was doing record-breaking numbers in streaming. It was topping the charts. And I was like, good. Except nobody said anything about Dr. Odyssey. I think it's not kind of a thing you love to hate. And I'll say this since they've canceled it. I think the episode, there was like a love triangle thing between Josh Jackson, who was like this head doctor, and the girl who she hasn't been in a lot of like movie or screen stuff, but she's known for doing the original part on Hamilton, like one of the main characters on Broadway.
Okay.
And
Right.
she moved
Is that
over
why
to
you guys
this.
started watching it, be honest?
I might have had something to do with it. I don't know. It was just there. But it was her and then one of the nurses, and like they both were kind of had it for this girl. And the episode where they had the threesome, I was like, okay, are we really? This seems like we've reached peak Dr. Odyssey. And then she thought she was pregnant, and they didn't know whose baby it was.
It's just
because on account of the threesome.
We've all been on cruises, and I've never thought, like, I wonder what the doctor's doing on this ship.
They're not doing that. They gave it's not even a big boat. It's just like really luxury or whatever. They gave Josh Jackson's character this like mansion of a suite. Like, there's no room for this on this boat. You should not have this big and nice of a room just because you're head doctor.
Yeah, they tried though. They gave it when you go threesome, you're really giving it a shot.
I would have gladly watched another season or two of that show because it was almost to a so bad it's good kind of deal.
Yeah. My God. All right, let's go over to the White House real quick because I guess somebody fainted. Somebody passed out at the White House. Let's tune in and see what's going on. This is in the White House, and there was an event where they were talking about lowering, the White House was saying, and Trump was saying, they made a deal to lower the prices of weight loss drugs. Somebody was so taken aback by these cheaper weight loss drugs, they dropped like a rock at this particular event. Let's listen in.
Creating high-value jobs.
This is the CEO of Eli Lilly, David Rick, speaking.
But today, we... Oh, you okay? Oh, Gordon, you okay?
Uh-oh. Oh, he's out
nice
of it.
that someone caught him.
Oh, they got him like flat out on the ground, man. This guy,
the last time we
real.
talked about someone passing out and they were like at the podium or next to them, they just let them fall on their face.
And they were on a stage, too.
Yeah, with the mic.
This guy he's on another planet right here. He's completely out of it. And then Trump just kind of stands up and is like looking down at the guy. You okay, buddy?
But today, we... Oh, you okay? Gordon, you okay?
Thank God for that
Dr.
guy.
Oz grabbed him.
Freaking caught him.
Yep, caught him.
Yeah.
And
He
then
is a
slowly
doctor.
brought him down. Press out.
We're going to break away for just a moment.
Yeah, we got to. A guy just passed out
This
in the
brought
damn
to you by
White House.
Better Health.
Yeah, this guy maybe needs the Eli Lilly drugs. Or, and here's what's really happening here, folks. Here's the thing people don't tell you. There's so much stress and anxiety that comes about when you're at an event like this that people faint a lot. It happens a bunch. When you are really, really, really anxious, you will pass out. It'll happen. And you can be sitting there and you just completely fall out like that from the nerves.
Your body is like, I'm out. Good luck.
And some people will go, oh, I didn't have enough water. I didn't have enough of this. It can literally just be from the nerves and the anxiety. Anxiety is so strong in certain people. You're trying to muscle through this event, and then you just can't really take it anymore. He's okay. Everybody says he's doing all right. He's hanging in there, and that's good news, I believe. All right,
you know that bar tab we had at the roast? If that was about half what it was, I probably would have passed out.
True. That'll do it. I did want to share one more thing. I thought Sabrina might enjoy this. This has got to be fake, though. I'm saying grain of salt this until we can verify that it's real. It's being presented as real, but it's got to be fake. It has to be fake. This is an HOA meeting, allegedly. And in the HOA meeting, the head of the HOA is saying that he's upset with some people's mailboxes because they are not the approved color.
Uh-huh.
It's a very short clip, but I'll explain it. Here it is. Here.
This one is oatmeal mist. It's not eggshell sand. They look the same. They're not the same. One is warmer. It violates the palate.
All right, so this guy says what the mailbox on the right is oatmeal mist color. The mailbox on the left is the approved version, eggshell sand, and those colors are very different, okay?
Well, I think that some crazy, unnecessary HOAs would have a meeting like this. How long's that clip?
It's very short. It's 15 seconds long.
Getting
Nothing
an
that
AR
I've
vibe.
seen. Nothing that I've seen says it's fake yet. I don't know about AI. The font on the projection thing looks better than AI would give us.
It's the audience for me. But I will tell you the
and
audio.
the poor quality of the microphone.
Yeah. So let me go back again. Hang on.
This one is oatmeal mist. It's not eggshell sand. They look the same. They're not the same. One is warmer. It violates the palate.
This guy sounds way too manly to be having an argument like this. It's supposed to be eggshell sand.
You can't even have fun
Get your
anymore.
oatmeal mist the hell out of my neighborhood.
Here's how we're going to debunk this.
AI for this reason, because we can't have fun now.
Here's how we're going to debunk this. Is oatmeal mist an actual color? I don't think they would. Why would they ever name something oatmeal mist?
Because it's just a mist of oatmeal.
Doesn't make any sense. That wouldn't be an actual color. If it is, I'll back off and I'll say that I'll put one.
There's so many shades of the different colors.
268 oatmeal colors, according to CreativePaint.com.
Do we have an oatmeal mist? Because
Oatmeal mist. Durvey.
No, really?
Naturals oatmeal mist, 17 ounce on
Son
Amazon.
of a bitch. All right. Oatmeal mist is real
Now,
then.
I'm sorry. It's not a paint color. It's something you spray on your dog.
Oh, okay. That's very different. Yeah.
And also makes sense.
Because eggshell sand, I can kind of see, but I don't think, oatmeal mist paint color, that's a hint to me that somebody made this up. Oatmeal paint color, I see from Glidden. I see a couple of options like that. But why would there be an oatmeal mist? That's what makes me think that they were screwing around in this.
I'm not getting oatmeal mist anywhere.
AI. So, that's going viral today, but I think it's fake.
At the end of that video, do they zoom in?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
It zooms in on the...
Hang on. Here it goes. Ready?
They're not the same. One is warmer. It violates the palate.
Zooms in.
Okay. So I'm seeing the same video just on an Instagram that has like captions and stuff. It's not a different angle.
I haven't seen anywhere where they've debunked this yet, but it's got to be fake. It has to be. There's no way. They look so similar, oatmeal
Do we
mist
have
and eggshell
any other
sand.
information, like where it's from?
No, nothing. It just says HOA meeting. I invite you to sit in on a homeowners association meeting. Roll call has finished, and now the very serious business is being reviewed, and then everybody is fighting in the comments. But I seriously, my fake vibes are really tingling right now.
Same here, which
it seems
sucks
like it's,
because that would have been really fun to make fun of if it was real.
It seems to me like this is designed for people who hate HOAs, and so it's really, really trying a little bit too hard. But I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see if there's any updates to that. Maybe it's real, but I doubt it. When we come back, we'll get to this teacher that I was telling you about, another substitute teacher freaking out at school, and we're going to hear what happened. That is coming up next in the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I'm not a dumbass. Like, I get it. I understand.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
An object in the roadway slowing things down. I-4 eastbound at Princeton Street. Look out for that on the roadways. On Maitland Boulevard eastbound at Orange Blossom Trail. Police activities blocking the right lane. 2 right lanes are blocked on Goldenrod Road northbound at Valencia College Lane. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Going to nursing school can change your life. But that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you. Because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
In a Greenway Kia.
For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Imagine a holiday season without sneezing, sinus headaches, or watery eyes. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. Aspire has clinically proven treatments that meet your budget and lifestyle, so you're not locked into weekly allergy shots like with most allergists. And you may be close to meeting that healthcare deductible, so your visit could be covered. Don't let allergies or sinus issues ruin your holidays. Aspire can have you breathing easy and...
Go mic activated, everybody. Hello, hello. How you doing? Hopefully you're good. Construction day continues. We've even got stuff off the wall. Usually featured on the wall over there. Gone. Beautiful art. I don't know what year this was from. Welcome to the Freak Show. Gorge. This is exactly like the one that was smashed over my head, by the way. Different design, but very similar to the one that was smashed over my head. I could have died.
Who smashed stuff over your head?
You know, crazy people, as it were. Sean, should I become a substitute teacher? Chaos? No. No, you're going to make those little kids into weebs? No. Every kid in that class will be a neat weeb, and you know it. We must keep you away from the school system. Are you installing a ballroom, Sean? Almost. Yeah. Right now, a PTZ camera, a big, juicy 4K one, and then lighting at some point in time.
The link was for the pre-show thing, the Morgan Freeman thing.
Okay.
You
From
sent
Sea-Land?
that?
Oh, I have that.
You have it?
I have everything we use in the show, I have it.
Oh, you can drop it on that SD card then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Spill my Sean, please explain your theory on why you sit down when you pee. What? First of all, it's more convenient, but second of all, I don't need to defend it at all. Okay. Skull Mike people, hang tight. Hang tight. We're coming back in 1 minute. If that's too long for you, kiss my ass. Hopefully it's not. Back in a moment. Stand by.
Save some money and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Sports on iHeartRadio.
Throws low and it's incomplete. The Jets are going to win it. It'll be victory formation.
The new NBA season, the NHL, huge college football rivalries, the start of college basketball, and of course the NFL. Touchdown! Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people.
At what point do you fire the guy?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Dollar. DOLLAR. That's dollar. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the new...
In a moment, welcome into the world's most viral newsroom. And you can, if you miss any of the show today or ever, you'd always subscribe to the podcast. That's for free, and it's available over on thenewsjunkie.com. I always see these stories about other countries and their punishments. Sometimes I'm a little bit jelly that we don't have these kind of punishments for criminals here. But mostly I'm just like, how would I fare if I was a criminal and I made this mistake? And in Singapore, which has some of the harshest penalties for crazy stuff like this.
Don't they beat you with a cane?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, like if you spit on the sidewalk in Singapore, that's one of the things that they get really upset about. All the big things, rape and drug trafficking and those things, yes, but also smaller things. Chewing gum is illegal in Singapore, and they will whip your ass if you do it and you end up getting caught.
Didn't vaping just get completely banned?
In Singapore? I don't know.
I don't see how if you can't chew gum there, vaping was ever legal.
Well, I just know there something came up that was trending online, or at least with my algorithm, that it was the highway leading into, I believe, was Singapore, and all you see on the side of the highway is all vapes. Because if you were to be caught with said vape, I mean, you're going right to jail.
Right.
Maybe
they take
I'm
it
wrong.
very seriously. I don't know if it's there or not, but they have a lot of serious rules, and crime is not quite as big of a problem in these countries. I looked one time and I was comparing Los Angeles, because Los Angeles car theft is such a huge issue in LA. It's crazy how many people have their cars stolen all the time. There's all these different migrant rings of people stealing vehicles and selling them off, and there's so many people stealing cars in Los Angeles that the numbers are just astronomical. And then I said, what's that comparison to Singapore? And in Singapore, I think there was 12 car thefts in the previous year. I'm like, the entire country, 12 car thefts versus, let's look this up. I don't want to just guess because I don't remember the number. Los Angeles County car thefts 2024. How many yearly car thefts do they have? And these are ones that they actually classify, because in LA County, they've tried to work some of them out of the stats a little bit.
It says in 2024, LA County experienced high car theft rates, though the total number may have seen a slight decrease compared to the previous year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having a number. Let me scan this for a second.
Yeah, let me know when you get that, because I remember seeing how many cars were either reported stolen or stolen in Los Angeles County, and it was so crazy. And then when you look at Singapore, it's like these harsh punishments are brutal, but they work. Nobody's stealing cars in Singapore. So I asked, do you want these kind of punishments in the United States? Would you like to see this? If somebody, maybe not the first time you steal a car, this happens to you, but the second time they whip the hell out of you.
Okay, California Highway Patrol, 2024 California Vehicle Theft Facts. So this might be the whole state, but we have an idea.
All right.
In 2024, how many was in Singapore?
I think 12 for the whole year. Yeah.
In 2024, 176,230 vehicles were stolen at an estimated total value of $1.56 billion.
Yeah,
this is a
comparison.
13.14% decrease from the 2023 total for vehicle theft statewide. The average rate of vehicle thefts in 2024 was approximately one vehicle every 2.94 minutes.
Right. It's got to be the punishments, right? In Canada, they've had explosions in car thefts, because in Canada, they do a little slap on your wrist and they go, come on.
Sorry.
Don't do that again, please. And in Singapore, you know what they do? Look, here's what they do. They put this video out today to warn people, because they just said, we're cracking down on scams. We don't want people to get scam texts anymore.
TikTok account.
You know how you get those annoying scam texts? They don't want people to get them.
Like and subscribe.
Now they whip you. They cane you. Oh, God.
Oh.
Mandatory caning for scammers.
I thought that was a white guy. That's a mannequin.
No, that's a mannequin, yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
a
he's
very
not
light skin.
flinching at all. It seems like he enjoys it.
This is a mannequin.
Sorry,
and the
I
guy
missed
is
that.
he's showing how it works when you cane people, and they're warning scammers. We don't want anybody getting these texts, these scam phone calls, nothing.
Is this
you
them?
call them, you get caned.
They practice the caning here.
That's what he's doing. They got caning practice going. I'll put this up on See It Now. And this officer is just repeatedly caning this mannequin over and over and over. It looks like it's not a pleasant experience. It looks like it hurts.
It looks like he was doing it on the butt. Is that where they cane you?
Yeah, right on the butt cheeks.
ass?
Yep, right on the butt cheeks is where they get you. And here's the thing. You get caught scamming, 24 of these. 24.
24?
Yep.
Lisa,
24 scamming? For text scamming?
Yep. 24
What if someone hacks your
strokes.
phone?
Too bad, so sad. They were going to convict these people, and they said scams accounted for 60% of all criminal activity in Singapore.
Michael Fay vandalized 67 cars, right?
Mhm.
Or no?
The guy who got the American citizen that got caned over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, he was arrested for stealing roadsides and vandalizing, 18 cars over a 10-day period in September of 93. He pled guilty.
Yeah.
And they sentenced him to 6 canings, and then the U.S. government got involved and were like, we really don't like this idea, and they said, fine, 4.
All right, fine. Do it.
Did they release the
have a-
video? Michael Fay caning? I want to see this. I mean, that must have been Michael Fay caning. Must be a video, right?
Did they videotape it?
If you've
No,
got
they
a,
didn't.
If you got a juicy booty, then I don't know. I mean, it's still gonna hurt, but it ain't nothing like someone has a
course.
pancake butt.
I'm telling you, if you got 24 of these pops, it hurts just thinking of it. I can't take it. But guess what's going to happen? The scammers are going to stop. That's it.
Yeah.
Done, over with, no more. You won't get it done. Should we bring this to the United States of America? You get whipped. You get hit like this. They call it stroked. You get stroked.
We
You know
call
what's
it that's
crazy?
something different here in the U.S.
Do you know? Here's a couple of crazy things. All right. First crazy thing is you have to strip naked to get your strokes.
All right.
You have to strip naked to get your strokes. They whip you with this thing whilst naked, and also the punishment only applies to males. Only men.
What do the girls get?
They don't get whipped. They don't do this. And by the way, they probably don't commit any crime in Singapore, or at least not on a level that men do over there. They probably look at this stuff and go, well, that's not for me. But there's still some idiot guys who will do this, and the legal crackdown is on. Stop texting me. If you get caned every time you text me, if I can respond to your spam text with something that is this guy just testing out the whip over and over, I'm for it. I'm down. I don't know what you think. Let us know. Should we go a little more aggressive? Should we cane scammers in the United States of America? Let us know what you think. And I want to talk about something else real quick, too. Before I got to get to the teacher story. Maybe we'll put it in jury duty. I hate to kick it back down the road. One thing that I keep seeing over and over is people go, AI has really changed the real estate world. And you can have these houses for sale, and then they can make the listings better. And so here, I'll give you an example. If you're watching, I'll explain it for everybody else. They show this house. All right, this is the house that was for sale.
Not
Nice
a
little
great
house.
picture.
Not a great picture of it. Here's the house they put up on the website
Wow.
for sale, right? This is the house that they put up.
That's false advertising.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. This is what's happening now. They use AI to show the house. That's not the house. That's
No.
literally not the same house.
You're
It's got
catfishing houses.
You are. You're putting a fake version of the house out there to make it look like it has curb appeal.
Well, good luck.
Doesn't. The other house doesn't have the bench in front. This one has a peaked
I want a
roof.
side by side.
I don't even know if I could do that for you. I'd love to help you, but it's not the same house, quite obviously. They've used AI to make this more sexy. And to me, it's just lying. You're just
Well, of
lying
course.
to
And,
these
what
people.
do they expect people not to realize as soon as they walk up to the place?
Yeah.
Park, that they're not going to call you out for
Hey,
it?
go to the original.
All right, here's the original right here. And
They look similar.
All
It's
they
not
do
the
is
same
cut that.
architecture. Look at
No.
look at the top windows, and there's an A-frame over it, and that one's straight.
Yeah, this one's not.
This is illegal.
It should be.
Sue them. Sue them.
Yeah, it says landlords are using AI-generated images to make properties looking better than they are in reality. A report found examples of rooms being bigger and buildings appearing different to what they are in person. And I'll get a screenshot of this.
This is, in my opinion, more of a violation than my house, which the listing said had a fully fenced-in backyard, and it was just unequivocally false.
Do you think they should be caned?
Cane them.
I don't know about 24 times, but like 3.
3 canes? You're lying to these people. And when you show up at the house, you already lie enough, you real estate people. We're not dumb. We know that you lie already. But AI real
Just a hop,
estate.
skip, and a jump from downtown.
Yeah, you're already they lied to me too. Real estate scam. I put this up on See It Now. Go take a peek. In my case, they told me, they're like, when you buy this house, there's a 250-year-old oak tree. And like beautiful family oak tree. You got your own oak tree. They wrote about it like 3 times. And when we bought this house, I go, I guess that's an oak tree. And Courtney's dad, who knows all this stuff because he was like a citrus farmer and stuff in Florida, in a Sandman. And the Sandman tells me, hey, that is not an oak tree. And he says, this tree is not even old. It's like this piece of junk invasive tree that, like it looks great and everything. It's fine, but they're lying. They're lying. And the AI for realtors is allowing them to lie even more, I think. Cane them. Everybody should get caned, I think, at least once. Our world, our country, if everybody gets caned, our country improves, I think. But chime in on this. I don't want to be like a dictator about this. I want to open it up to you, the people. Should we bring back caning? Should we make caning a thing, at least in the United States of America? Will morale improve? Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Jury duty is coming up next. With it, a drunk substitute teacher busted in class. We'll hear this whole thing go down. The butt lady has been sentenced. I'll tell you what's going on with her and a whole lot more. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This is Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports.
Hello. Folks, Forrest is mildly hard at work, diligently editing away on the roast right now. He's doing it. He's editing right now. Austin has fled the scene, but he's putting a wall plate down there that'll make a beautiful little input for the SDI cable, which will run up the wall and hide the brand new 4K camera going in here. Things are going well, I think. Although when Austin got here, he touched one thing and it broke like a couple of screens, but we got it fixed. We got it fixed.
Major savings and the best appliance brand
I believe it.
all in one place. Not to mention Central Florida, Southeast Steel just
Hey, Nicole.
truckload of
Hey, Sunshine.
laundry appliances.
Bootsy, everybody, hello.
Powerful, built to last.
Whoa.
Very hard to find in Central Florida.
I just randomly found,
Plus, you get
I've never worn these jeans before.
So get there before the sale.
This message was in the pockets of my jeans.
Go to the warehouse in downtown Orlando. Most importantly, tell Sabrina.
It says, so lucky I found you. Lucky numbers 14, 39, 52, 74, 13. That's a winner.
I didn't do that. All right, so
What happened?
you have a fire break.
Uh-oh.
So they do a stud across. It's not called a stud.
Yeah.
It's about.
Can we get behind the fire break?
I'm gonna see if I can get a flex bit.
Okay.
To drill through.
Oof. I mean, I believe it.
And if I can, we'll get our hole through. Other than that, we'll have to do, the other way is we do one of those tacky chases that flips on the wall.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get it. Yeah.
whichever way you want to go, I'm game for. But I can get a bid. I'll have to go to Lowe's again. And
Let's run it down the side. I don't want to drill through that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll get some of that stuff. When we bring the electrician in, we can probably revisit this if he's got a good way to get in, or if
I get a perfectly white one right there, I don't think it'll be that noticeable.
Okay.
Do you think so? I think it'll be.
Moms, we all wish there
Can you find one that would be really good that I can grab now?
packing lunches,
Um,
preparing snacks.
I'm gonna go to Lowe's and see what they got.
Oh, really? Okay. Perfect. That's even better.
I'll probably get a
But
flex.
you know there's an Ace Hardware over here, right?
Yeah, they don't always have.
Okay.
It might be worth looking at.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a little shorter.
Other than that, everything's going perfectly.
I believe in you.
Everything's going great.
All right. Okay, well, now we know.
Austin, do you have Amy's part?
I don't believe in him. It's chaos.
It might have been named something different.
It's,
Video assets, they just have the roasting.
From 2 to 6 p.m. Enjoy fluid music and dynamic networking.
Jury duty is up next.
Better call out.
Lucky jeans are trash these days? No, these are nice. These are pretty nice, actually. I like them. And they're one of the few jean companies that still has like waist and length.
Oh, yeah, I airdropped that right to the. Oh, wait, no, I downloaded it.
Qualified veterans receive $2,000 off any roof replacement.
Channels are plastic and tacky. Drill, baby, drill. No. There should be fire strips behind the drywall. You can use 2 magnets and fishing line to run behind the drywall. Been there, done that.
I've got a magnet. 2 fire strips?
There should be fire strips behind the drywall. You can use 2 magnets and fishing line to run behind the drywall.
You have a bunch of magnets.
I've got a magnet hole.
For a limited time, we're offering
But I don't know if that's true.
their first order.
I mean, it like is there space on the other side of the wood, or it's just like
No, usually it's
just yeah. It also seems like it's structurally important, right? No? I don't know. They're saying we should drill through it.
sounds good.
What do you think about drilling through
I'm
it?
gonna get stuff for both options.
I mean, you're gonna have to drill a hole big enough so that you can pull that through. Isn't that significant?
If as long as we can get a good arc on it and
Okay.
it grabs into the wood,
Yeah.
we should be good. I can fish it after that.
What would you do?
I would try the hole as long as it doesn't go cocky and come out the other side.
Yeah.
So here's the worst case scenarios. Austin has to pay for a drywall guy to fix the other side.
Oh, I don't want that. Oh God, I don't want that.
And that's like 5%. That's about the worst case.
Yeah, but that's bad. That's so bad. Worst case. Hey, is this piece of wood like this or like this?
It's like this.
It's like this. Okay, so you only have to go through about like a couple inches or something. I don't know. I don't want to ask chat because they're just gonna say drill it.
Yeah, they're reckless.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna. I'll get.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, Austin.
this is gonna work.
All right, we'll see. We shall see, everybody. Okay. Back in 1 minute. Don't drill, be safe. Drill, baby, drill. Drill yes or drill no. All right? Drill yes or drill no. That's a big risk. I don't want I want a hole in the wall. The Waffle House will be pissed off. On the other side of that wall, they're not going to be thrilled. Drill. No, don't do it. He can do it. Sean didn't want to hire Mexican contractors. I don't want an ice removal in the middle of my install. It's really. You want to do an 8 here? Oh, hang on.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/Mike.
Tired of spotting on your dishes, dry skin, or worrying about what's really in your tap water? Culligan Water is making a splash with solutions designed to bring cleaner, safer, and better tasting water into every home. Visit Culligan.com to get started.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Because therapy's expensive, and we have microphones. This is the news.
And we'll get to the teacher who got in trouble in the classroom. I really want to know if this substitute teacher who got in trouble for being drunk in the classroom came from that same damn hiring service, then there's a problem.
I'm looking right now.
I'll get to that story in just a moment. We'll get to you and your feedback as well. That's coming up soon here on the show. You can email the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Anytime, doesn't matter when, even you podcasters, send an email. If you want to be anonymous, put it on top. Tips, T-I-P-S, @thenewsjunkie.com. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to the website, justcallmo.com. After an accident, there's lots of different options for you, but you need to make sure you're protecting yourself, your family, and your future. And don't worry about the insurance companies. This is not like some person that you're taking money from. It's a giant billion-dollar corporation that sucks your money from you every single month or comes after you. And it's time for you to get yours after an accident. 800-CALL-MO or justcallmo.com. Didn't know this was a thing, but the Motion Picture Association is suing Meta for something that's happening on Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Y'all see this?
The Motion Picture Association, or the MPA, is suing Meta platforms because they have, for their like teen accounts and stuff, they put PG-13. And I guess I thought it was the MPAA.
Yeah, I
thought it was too.
There's an America at the end there.
Yeah, this all says MPA, Motion Picture Association, from the Hollywood Reporter. It says, last month, Meta's Instagram announced they would take a cue from the MPA and their teen accounts would be guided by a PG-13 rating. The MPA said Meta had not contacted them before announcing the move. In a legal letter sent last week, which was viewed by the Hollywood Reporter, the MPA demanded that Meta and Instagram stop using PG-13.
I did not know that was copywritten.
Yeah, I guess
trademarked.
It's registered by the U.S. Trademark Office for MPA in the 1980s. And the organization, which represents major film and TV studios, they own those things. And I assume they own R.
But I thought the parental advisory was something the government had put forward. The government, sorry.
The government pushed for regulation, but I guess the MPA is
interesting.
Private.
So what? You have to just make up your own, and Meta will have to copyright it.
Yeah. Like I think that they own PG-13, and I'm just going to imagine that they own R and PG and stuff.
How could you own R? It's just a letter. If you say something's rated R, maybe.
Yeah, rated R as a rating for like the content of a thing that's owned, and they're not allowed to do that over on Instagram. So they
must not
suing
own MA then.
Mature
because
audiences.
I see that everywhere.
You're talking about TV MA, like those are TV ratings.
Right. Gosh, this is kind of blowing my mind a little bit.
I don't know. I didn't know that they were able to do this to begin with. I thought that was just a general government thing and anybody could use it.
Well, for TV, it might be those might be an FCC kind of deal. The TV ratings, like TVMA. I don't know what any of the other ones are actually.
Yeah.
But I would think that the MPAA does their own thing and aren't regulated by the government because they're not broadcast anywhere.
Austin says PG-12, done. As simple as that. You just change it from PG-13 to PG-12, fix the problem. They probably would say they own that too. Maybe they would. I don't know how you refer to this stuff, but there's a cease and desist for Instagram to stop using PG-13.
Now, if there were more than one of those, how would you refer to them as?
PG-13?
No, I meant the cease and desist.
Cease and desistes?
Ceases and desistes.
Ceases and desistes? I forgot how you said it after all these years.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the story. I teased it long enough. Another teacher in trouble, this time arrested. We're going to hear what happened here from the body cam footage because the local outlet WISN captured this teacher getting in trouble. And this is from an elementary school. Here we go.
It shows officers arrest the sub here in the parking lot for operating while intoxicated. And a breathalyzer shows that he blew over 4 times the legal limit after working with students inside for hours.
4 times.
It's lunchtime, October 30th at Bay Lane Elementary in Muskego. But just outside the front doors.
Oh, he looks kind of drunk. The guy is hanging out here, this substitute teacher. They're trying to talk to him, pushing him against this brick wall, and he's apparently 4 times the legal limit, this substitute.
That's over that. Easy as possible, Chris.
A substitute gym teacher in cuffs.
What did I do? You have a warrant.
Showed up to work drunk. 30-year-old Christopher Rios now charged with his 4th OWI.
Damn,
my
Chris.
dude.
4th OWI, which is the equivalent to a DWI or a DUI in other places.
And clearly no background check.
I guess not. Celine, maybe there's a story that says if he's from that substitute teacher hiring company.
Kelly Education, the staffing agency that supplies substitute teachers to area schools, confirmed to TMJ4 that Rios worked through the company.
Get out!
He has since been removed from all assignments that it is cooperating with authorities. Kelly Education's not having a good couple months.
Where's Kelly? I feel like she's on vacation.
What percentage of substitute teachers are coming through this one employment firm, which seemingly is just hiring everybody who's high?
Majority, right?
This dude in where is he from? From Muskego, Wisconsin. This guy, this teacher, had 3 OWIs already and was drunk 4 times the legal limit in his classroom. And this substitute teacher group hired him, put him in this school. The other woman was on meth in the classroom. She was from the same organization, and there's been a bunch more of these.
The one guy watching, looking at Instagram, movies.
Looking at and pleasuring himself in the classroom. That guy was also from the same substitute teacher.
Our screening procedures comply with the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction's rigorous standards and include comprehensive background and fingerprint checks.
Baloney, because they would have seen the other 3 OWIs.
It depends on how long he's been on the list there. Maybe he got the 3 afterwards. We remain committed to providing a secure and productive educational environment for all students. He was charged with 4th offense OWI and bail jumping. That was the warrant they had for him.
Wow.
I just think that there's a problem. There's a rotten core in substitute teaching in the United States if this one company is hiring all these people. And unless C-Lane's right, and somehow he's only 30, but he was a substitute teacher before he got every single one of these charges, even then I feel like they should keep up with it and know who's in these classrooms. Let's see what else they say here.
Accused of showing up to school that morning drunk. Investigators say that's Rios in the parking lot at 8:20, stumbling out of his car and grabbing his bag before walking inside.
Oh my gosh.
Video obtained by 12 News shows Rios working with students in the gym. Investigators say throughout the morning, Rios fails to walk in a straight line. And
he's walking down the hallways at the school, running into the walls, plowing into the corners. He's hammered.
Sways with each step. Just after 11.
Besides that, just doing my job, doing what I gotta do.
Rios gets sent to the principal's office, where he tells the school resource officer,
"How long have you been working in the school in here?"
Here, this is my first day.
Muskego police say Rios was a guest teacher provided by the district's staffing partner, Kelly Education.
Kelly Education, come on!
So Kelly Education is well known, the biggest, first one that comes up when you search it. There are other ones, but EDU staff.
Those other other ones need to start running some ads.
ESS, Scoot Education, and Kokwa Education are all listed as well. But
as far as I know, we haven't had them pop up in any stories. We've had this Kelly teaching organization pop up with all these teachers that should have had issues in their background, and yet nobody saw this. Nobody saw this coming. This guy was clearly just hammered. Let's see if there's anything else in this.
Kelly Education, in a statement to 12 News Tuesday, says Rios, quote, has been removed from all assignments pending the outcome of the investigation.
Pending the outcome? I can tell you right now, he's drunk. They said he was drunk.
I've already completed the investigation.
Right, what
by
are you
just
doing?
watching those videos.
What
and
is
he blew
happening?
a .36.
All right. And tell us what you think about that. If that's a bigger problem. If you have substitute teacher stories, hit us up with a dispatch or email over at thenewsjunkie.com. Finally, in jury duty today, a woman has been convicted of second-degree murder in the death of an actress named Cindiana Santangelo.
popular actress.
Cindiana Santangelo. She was from Married with Children, ER, and CSI Miami. She died in March at 58 years old, and they called her the butt lady, this doctor. This woman who was supposed to do this.
I know
They
exactly who this is.
The actor asked this Libby Adam woman for help regarding lumps in her butt cheeks she'd noticed after hormone treatment. In the court case, prosecutors said the doctor or this person had injected silicone oil into the buttocks of this person, which would later lead to a fatal embolism. And they said his wife was struggling to breathe and had blood coming from each butt cheek. God almighty, man. That sounds rough. That is bad.
She also appeared in Young MC's Bust a Move music video.
No way. I know that lady.
No more moves busted, huh?
What the hell? And so this woman went in to get some help with her lumpy butt, and this person gave her some injections. Butt lady, the doctor, I should put that in air quotes.
Fake doctor.
Yeah, the fake doctor in this case is now in trouble. Second-degree murder is the conviction, and probably going to be behind bars for quite some time.
The person who gave the injections, her attorney described her in court as the unluckiest person in the world. She did not do it.
Okay.
That's one way to put it. So, yeah.
I might say the unluckiest person in the world is the dead one, but she's just saying she was framed for all this. It was a different butt lady.
I don't know.
You can never tell. All right, let us know what you think about all of this, and we'll be back in a moment. Join us with your dispatches or emails over at thenewsjunkie.com. When we return, Power Hour of the show is on. We'll see what's going down as we wrap everything up today. And I got news about Las Vegas, and it ain't good, Vegas. You've had enough problems. This ain't good. I'll tell you what's happening in Las Vegas with this news report that is shocking people online today. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
There's a crash off to the shoulder getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound at University Main Toll Plaza. An accident on Ronald Reagan Parkway east of Pine Tree Trail, slowing things down. You're going to start running into some familiar delays starting to pile up on the major roadways in your typical areas this afternoon, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Everdoor's Forever Springs last for life. And right now, you save $75. One fix, forever covered. That's Everdoor peace of mind. Lock it in today at everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you. Because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Want to win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts. If you're considering LASIK or any type of vision correction surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926 or visit filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Hungry for something bold? Orlando's best kept secret is out. JJ's Scratch Cocina on Curry Ford Road. Every dish is bursting with fresh, scratch-made flavor. Latin soul meets Mediterranean magic. Bring your crew, share some bites, dive into vibrant entrees, and get ready to feel the love. Because at JJ's, every guest is family. Don't miss out. Find us at 2950 Curry Ford Road or online at jjscratchcocina.com. JJ's Scratch Cocina, where fire, flavor, and family come alive.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here, and I finally upgraded my washer and dryer after many years, and I thank every laundry god that I went to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse first. I'm not about guessing or wandering around a giant store hoping someone maybe helps me. No, I wanted a real person to actually know what they're doing, and that's exactly what I got. The appliance experts at Southeast Steel asked the smart questions, figured out what I actually needed, and boom, perfect set, great price, smooth delivery. If you're shopping for appliances, don't waste your time anywhere else. Go to southeaststeel.net or visit their showroom in downtown Orlando. Because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Helping to spread awareness, or whatever the new buzz term is. We're not actually doing it.
can be on the show with us. Imagine that. Your voice, maybe even your face. We'd love to see you. Record a video dispatch or audio dispatch over on thenewsjunkie.com. Lots of things to get into before we wrap everything up today. But I saw this story about Las Vegas, and it's from like the press over in Vegas saying, hey, things are bad here. And we've heard that it's been slow, that there hasn't been a lot of foot traffic in Vegas. But this particular story is calling out just how expensive everything is in particular and how it's driving people away from Las Vegas. And let's listen into what this guy says. This is from News 3 and Will Silverstein. Take it away, Will.
Yeah, we walked from Mandalay Bay to Sahara and back, did the 4+ miles. And then as we got to the Las Vegas sign, we grilled the tourists on how much these burgers cost.
We're also looking at the price of food. How much do you think a burger costs at some of these restaurants?
Now, the burger, that's a whole nother story there, sir.
And that story starts with the number 6. $60 paid for 2 hamburgers.
$60.
That's why. Is it the greatest hamburger ever?
Well, it sure as hell better be. It said
probably
$60 for 2 hamburgers. Let's see if he describes this as something just unbelievably worth the money.
That's what Houston, Texas resident Jennifer and her daughter forked up to Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Rockets is just a regular ass place too.
I don't even think you get temperature requests. Do you?
You go to Johnny Rockets and you are getting a basic ass burger.
But you get the song and dance if you pick the right song.
Nothing against Johnny Rockets. Welcome to Johnny Rockets or whatever they do when you walk in the door. It's great. It's fantastic.
It's not Moe's Southwest Grill.
They say something like that. They're like, "Hey, Johnny Rockets, welcome to Johnny."
Johnny Rockets.
Welcome to Johnny. It's a mouthful. But this is home of the original hamburger, they say, and the original hamburgers are real expensive.
Caliber. Are you paying $60 for 2 hamburgers in Houston?
No, not at all.
Jennifer says aside from the restaurant being on the Las Vegas Strip, there was nothing else special about her or her daughter's order. What was on the burger? Was it just a straight up?
It's just a single burger, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayonnaise, whatever. Nothing, not like double burger, no bacon, nothing fancy.
That started my journey up and down the Las Vegas Strip to find a cheap burger with fries.
Okay, this guy doesn't have a journey. What are you doing for your report today, buddy? Well, I'm going to find the cheapest burger up and down the strip here.
And their program director was like, good, we'll give you 7 minutes.
Congratulations. Get it done. Let's see what they got, though, because maybe there's something cheaper than Johnny Rockets' $60 for 2 burgers.
What do you think the cheapest burger is on the Las Vegas Strip?
Probably like $15 just for the burger.
Where or how much do we think?
How much?
Maybe about $20.
I started at Mandalay Bay where we encountered Johnny Rockets. Now, Johnny Rockets has multiple locations with the menus showing prices in the 20s. Across the street from Mandalay Bay is New York, New York, known for being one of the more affordable options on the strip.
Carrot Top's there.
One sub $20 burger was inside.
Tom's Watch Bar has one burger, $19.50. That is pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie. If you're paying $30, $20 for a burger,
I imagine it comes with the side, right?
They said at Johnny Rockets, I think they said just the burger. That's what the original thing said. And I know meat prices have been up a little bit, but nothing to justify this. This is just Vegas being Vegas. They say people are wandering around here. They got money in their pocket, and they're willing to pay for this crap.
That's why you have to find and do the thing, unless that doesn't exist anymore, where if you're gambling and you're at the right hotel, you get drinks and buffet access. Do you not?
Oh, I don't know about buffet access.
I've had the drinks for sure.
Yeah.
Not buffet. I don't think I gambled enough to have the buffet, which is weird because the drinks should be more expensive.
The money I lost last time we all went to Vegas could have gotten me 7 burgers. Easy.
I'm trying to see if I can find the actual menu. Is this it? Oh, okay, this is it. This is the actual menu at Johnny Rockets in Vegas. Holy cow, they weren't kidding. Okay, it comes with fries, but like Rocket cheeseburger and fries, which is just a regular 3rd-pound burger, and it's got lettuce, tomato, onion, and it's got French fries with it. $22. That's the cheapest one. $22 is the cheapest that they have. And then if you go up to like a double bacon cheeseburger, it's $27.99, which is kind of unhinged. 4 tenders and fries is $20.99. That's way, way, way too expensive. That really is quite pricey.
If you're already paying $22 for the one patty and just adding another patty and bacon only cranks it up about, what was that,
$6 more. It's still insane. I could get, at some places, you get a burger for $6.99, $7. This is really, really overpriced. Vegas has some issues. They really do. They have fun stuff. They got a big, giant sphere, and it's cool, and people want to go check it out. But $20 for tendies, $24, $25, $27.99 for a burger, that is a little bit unhinged. It's a lot to ask, and maybe you've run into this. Let us know. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. There is now an update on a story that we followed pretty closely when it first happened. So I wanted to bring you this update now. A jury has just come back in the last bit with a verdict for the Virginia teacher who you may remember, we talked about on the show. She was shot by her 6-year-old student.
That's right.
Remember the kid? And then the school had heard complaints that the kid had a gun. School ignored the complaints, and then the school said, "Oh, he's too little. His backpack is too small. We can't search him for a gun right now." And they didn't. They like let this kid go. And even though there were all these other students warning them that this little kid had a gun, they did nothing about it. A jury has awarded this Virginia teacher shot by a 6-year-old student $10 million in her case.
Wow.
Which seems, that seems fair to me. Like, this is a huge problem. And on their part, it could have been even worse. This was a civil trial that could set a precedent on holding officials responsible in the aftermath of a school shooting. She was shot in the chest and hand while at a reading table in her classroom. The jury only took 5.5 hours to deliberate.
What?
That's it. They said it was Parker's job to make sure everybody on campus was safe. That's the main person at the school.
Even after she got shot, too, I remember that she was like, calm, collect, just making sure the other kids didn't get hurt.
She did. She took the kid out of the classroom, grabbed the gun, secured everybody in the classroom after she had been shot, this teacher. And then afterwards, the school still tried to dump on her and place blame on her for being shot. It was absolutely crazy. And it should be beyond this. It should be beyond a payout of, what was it? What did I say, $10 million?
Yeah.
It should be on a $10 million payout for this teacher. Everybody at the school that was involved in this should be fired immediately. Every single one of them should be fired. There will be a criminal court case about this, and they're going to push forward. But it says Dr. Parker's job is safety. That's what they said during closing arguments. A gun changes everything. You stop and you investigate. You get to the bottom of it. You get to the bottom of the backpack, the bottom of his pockets. You get to find out what's real and on campus. It was the assistant principal, Ebony Parker, who was at the center of all of this and missed these opportunities. And she 1,000% should be held accountable for this. I think it's criminal. I think what she did was criminal. When you hear that one of your students has a gun, a 6-year-old, and then you don't investigate, whether it's because you want to protect the kid because he looks like you, or you want to run defense for this 6-year-old because he's a child, I don't care what your excuse is. That's criminal to me. But we'll see what you think about it. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's get to some of those. Here's somebody talking about Vegas. Let's hear from B-Dub, who is talking about the Las Vegas Strip. Hello?
Guys.
There you are.
I just got back from Las Vegas on a business trip, and it was outrageous. Everything, even the betting. Used to be the max bet on a slot machine was $3. Now it's like $5 to $7.
Mm-hmm.
So everything has gone up. I had one meal at the Stratosphere. It was $175 for one person. Everything is outrageous.
What?
That's pretty steep. Yeah, I'll agree with you. That is $175 for one person to eat at the Stratosphere. Is pretty costly.
It used to be like they had some places where you could eat for dirt cheap.
Not anymore. Or there might still be some good deals, but there are also some very expensive things.
I didn't take advantage of too many of those places, but they were there.
We were talking about this teacher who was busted on body cam at over 4 times the legal limit drunk. He was a substitute teacher. All these teachers in multiple stories that we've had that have been drunk or on meth or pleasuring themselves in the classroom, they are all going back to one temp agency basically for substitute teachers, and it's called Kelly something. Kelly Schooling
Services, Education, something like that. I think
Kelly Education Services.
A couple different names.
E-Man is talking about this latest buzz.
That's exactly what you get with privatized education and these charter schools. No regulation, no background checks.
I get that you might have a hard-on for charter schools, but I don't think any of these schools were charter schools, Bub.
Howard Middle certainly isn't.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure they are now.
The latest one was an elementary school, and it's just a public school. That's what it is. And the public school has to have a resource to do the staffing for their temporary
What
teachers.
school was that? I'll look it up.
Which one?
The one we just talked about, drunk.
Hang on. Drunk substitute teacher is in Muskego, and that's in Wisconsin. Bay Lane Elementary School is the school, which, it's an elementary school. I'm almost positive it's not some kind of charter school. It's a public school that they're talking about. I think you're just overheated about charter schools and trying to blame everything on charter schools. No, this looks like a public school problem. That's what it looks like to me. Here's Primated. Hello.
Sean.
Yeah.
Ask anyone in the Sanctuary subdivision in Oviedo what color their mailbox has to be. You might be surprised.
Oh, talking about HOAs in that video. I still don't know if that was real or not, but it's going viral this week. And one more real quick. Somebody is talking about caning, bringing back caning as a punishment. Would this be good for America?
Yes. Fully bring back caning. It should be like in Aladdin. The kid was about to steal a piece of bread and his hand was about to be cut off. And we should start with the politicians. For every lie, can you imagine Donald Trump being bent over the Oval Office desk, getting caned? That would be great. All of them, no matter what side, quit telling lies.
All right. She wants them whipped, caned. Bring it back. We'll see what you think. All those stories and more you can bounce off of us over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we return, we'll talk about, there's an AI artist on the charts. We got more on the Louvre heist and a football player who's in huge trouble right now. The reason why is probably going to surprise you, though, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a crash off to the shoulder getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound at University Main Toll Plaza. An accident on Ronald Reagan Parkway east of Pine Tree Trail, slowing things down. You're going to start running into some familiar delays starting to pile up on the major roadways in your typical areas this afternoon, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Cosina Creative Photography recently captured headshots for the staff and on-air personalities here at iHeartMedia Orlando. And now their team would love to capture yours. A polished, professional headshot is one of the most powerful tools for elevating your brand, building credibility, and making a strong first impression online. Whether it's for LinkedIn, your website, or marketing materials, a professional image shows confidence, competence, and care. Book your branding session today with Cosina Creative Photography. Visit KOSSINACreative.com.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your windows, this is it. New South Window Solutions one-day sale is Saturday, November 8th. Save up to 50% off. You'll get 40% off automatically, plus 5% more with a military ID, and another 5% off when you bring a Toys for Tots donation. It's one day only, and you must purchase in the showroom November 8th. Book now at newsouthwindow.com. 12-month, no-interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium energy-efficient windows. Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of
Dime Patrol! The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol!
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime?
Now, I told you fellers before, they got to pay up.
Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
A new and the best pre-owned. Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months.
One dime down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4 DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Don't Mike. Woo! Having a lot of these this week. A lot of them. Yeah, let's see. Let's get the thing going here. Hello, chat. Make sure my mic's not on over on the other board. That would be bad. That would be not so good. What's everybody got going on this weekend? Uh-oh. Sean's texting me stuff that I think Sean just texted me headed back yet. Nope. Staying here. See if he realizes what just happened. Come on. Damn. Howdy, Angel. What's up, Janine? Chaos potty training. How's that going? What are you doing? I need to be moving in that direction like any moment. Because we're trying to move over to pull-ups. And then, they're less absorbent, so we got to change them more often, which is like, this seems like a step in the wrong direction. But that's just me being lazy. Oh, Daddy's on the radio.
Impact Windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129.
What a pro. What a pro. Going to see Bowling for Soup. What? Where are they playing? Bowling for Soup tour. At Camping World Stadium. Oh, is this the Warp? No, that's November 15th. What, where is Bowling for Soup play? You're doing that's this weekend? Seeing them at Epcot on the 15th. So are they double dipping then? Because I see Camping World Stadium on the 15th. For Vans Warped Tour. Oh, Knoxville. Are they on tour then? Knoxville, November 9th. Oh, that seems like a fun time. I've seen some videos of them recently on YouTube that's like basically like, hey, remember Bowling for Soup? That was a staple when I was in high school. They were Girl All the Bad Guys Want, right? I have the list of songs, but the list is being crazy. All right, we need to do this thing. Okay, see you in a bit.
Search the Good Stuff podcast and listen now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
The show that takes you from Skywall summer to Jack Rocket fall.
I know. The choices really are the same three songs over and over and over. The three best friends you never really had going through the most viral stories of the day. Thank you for choosing us. Learn more at thenewsjunkie.com. Elon Musk trying to get approval on this $1 trillion pay package for him, I guess. And it's interesting. The people who are supporting him are like some of the pension managers in different states, including the state of Florida. Some of the big capital funds like Barron Capital and Tesla's board, and of course Elon Musk himself. He wants himself to get the $1 trillion pay package. Against Elon Musk's pay package, I don't know why. Do they have an investment in Tesla? But the Pope has come out, and the Pope is like, I'm not for it. I am not. I'm going to be against this.
The Pope-mobile that drives itself. Come on.
Yeah, maybe that's a Tesla. Is the Pope-mobile a Tesla these days?
I always thought someone was driving it.
So they're saying that the Pope is against this. Let me bring up the actual story. Elon Musk might get 1 trillion more reasons to prioritize Tesla's growth this afternoon. Shareholders are gathering for the annual meeting and deciding on his package, his payment package. They think it's going to get the green light, and it will award Elon Musk up to $1 trillion worth of Tesla shares over the next decade, bringing his stake in the company to 29%. If the company hits mile-high milestones that include delivering millions of cars and robots, quintupling its value, and growing profitability 30x. So he doesn't just get this. The company has to grow profitability 30x, and then he would get this payout package that would be about $1 trillion if he was able to do it.
Does that mean we have a new model coming out that he'll introduce conveniently right after he gets that package?
Could be, possibly. I only know that there are some people that are critics, and the critics include Norway's $2 trillion sovereign wealth fund, the world's largest. They said that they voted no. It's concerned that Tesla's board, which includes Musk's brother and several friends, lacks independence, and the company is becoming too reliant on Musk's happiness. Also, retirement funds in Democrat-led states, including the largest public pension fund in the U.S., CalPERS, that's California, they're objecting. Powerful advisory firms, Institutional Shareholder Service, and Glass Lewis said it gives Musk too much power. And then Pope Leo said no. Pope Leo said, I don't support this. It would be a contributor to the widening income gap if he got $1 trillion. And I don't know what's going to happen with this, but that's up for voting today. We'll see what goes on. I'll keep you updated. What else do we got here before we go to some dispatches? Some people were complaining. C-Lane, double check that this is true because it seems kind of wild to me. But I got some emails from people complaining that Disney Plus is increasing their prices again.
They just did that.
Well, the screenshot that's going around right now, and it says the price increase starts November 19th, and it says the old price was $79.99, and the new price is $159.99.
I think I've seen this on a couple posts.
Is that real? For the year, $159.99? I guess $159.99 for the year is not bad, but that's a huge jump from $89
Just
or
Disney Plus?
$79 is doubling.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's doubling the cost from $80 to $160.
Are they doing that because they want to get the bundle?
Well, I don't know. It says Disney Plus is increasing the price of this subscription from $79.99 to $159.99. Agree to the new price by November 18th to keep your subscription active. It's also, and you have to remember this, it's an Apple subscription. So a lot of times Apple subscriptions are more expensive than subscriptions elsewhere because Apple takes a big, fat, greedy cut. So Disney goes, well, if you buy it through us regularly, it'll cost this much. But if you buy it through Apple Plus, it'll be more expensive. that could be the case. But that is a doubling, which is kind of significant. I don't know if it says that on their website or not, but people are saying, WTF, Disney is increasing their prices of Disney Plus from $79.99 to $159.99.
I think we just went bundle.
Yeah.
Because we had the Hulu.
I'm still getting grandfathered in with the Hulu.
I don't know. I got a text that was like, you may have to re-log into something because we're bundle people now.
I want to toss a question out, and you could be anonymous, all right? Fully anonymous. Email me so we can work in your feedback here. How many people, as a result of all of these different providers, you used to just pay your cable bill, you had your cable, right? Now you got Hulu, Peacock, Disney Plus, you've got HBO Max or whatever they're calling it this week. You've got a ton of different services all over the place. And they're constantly raising up their prices as every single day goes by. How many of you have gone back to pirating? How many people, because there's now so many subscriptions, Paramount Plus, on it goes. How many people have now gone back to pirating, something that was really dwindling in popularity because it was easy to do the right thing and pay for the content that you were watching? The whole thread on this on Twitter/X is people saying pirate Cartman meme. Everybody saying, why don't you just download your own stuff now?
But is it like, are you still at high of a risk of viruses and identity theft and whatever the layman?
Really. No, if you're careful, let's say, I'm going to give you a completely fictitious setup. Let's say you had a killer network server and you ran like Unraid on it, right? So you have like Unraid on a network server with a bunch of storage. And then let's say you ran something like Plex, like a Plex server on that Unraid install.
Very specific.
On your network, you could have this thing that looks just like Netflix, and you can have your own TV shows and movies in a library. And then you could run all of this traffic through like a VPN, let's say, I don't know. And then let's say you only access the sites to get the torrent links through an incognito link, also behind a VPN paywall.
See how many layers, though, that is? Like, someone like me doesn't know all of that.
Me either. It seems very difficult.
But once you set up all the, flex capacitors and hootenannies, is it easy to find the things?
I don't know. It seems like it would be really hard, but some people can pull it off. Yeah, some people are able to pull it off. I mean, if you look up Plex servers, that stuff, I hear it's cool. C-Line gets into this stuff. He's a
I watched a video about one of those sketchy ass boxes that they sell, and I was like, should I go back to that? And got a lot of channels,
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right now, YouTube TV, I saw you, Sean, making fun of somebody, I think it had to have been Monday, because they said they were getting their antenna out for Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. And you were like, what age are you living in that you're using an antenna? What an oldo. And it's like, no, YouTube TV is in this negotiation stall with ABC and Disney, so they dropped all the channels. So ABC and ESPN, where Monday Night Football lives, all these subscribers didn't have access to that. So people were digging out antennas or getting on Amazon, getting like a $20 job and just to watch the football.
But isn't that one of the things? That's one of the problems. It's so convoluted now. It's so, like, you have to maintain so many subscriptions, or you just go to like Easy TV and then they show you all of the latest TV shows from that day, and then you download the ones that you want.
Or you just download movies like Twinless and The Roses, Good Boy.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger.
I wouldn't download those, but somebody could if you wanted to. And I'll just tell you, people will pay for stuff if you make it easy and you don't overcharge.
Oh, Jerry and Marge Go Large. That is a good movie. That is a great movie.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard of that. What's it about? It's
Bryan Cranston buys a bunch of lotto tickets.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to purchase that somewhere if I can find a proper place to do that. But yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people are headed that direction. And if you are, let us know. Like, say, hey, look, I was fine paying for stuff, but everything's so convoluted and expensive now, I've gone back to pirating. Tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Anonymous emails and says, this is a couple weeks old, but I haven't heard it mentioned. The future of our education can't even send a request to the correct place. What? Charter company wants space in 8 Polk County schools under expanded Schools of Hope program. I don't really care. Yeah, I guess it's something. It's people who have like a real hard-on for charter schools. You're going to run into a brick wall with me because I think charter schools are good. I think charter schools are good. I think a lot of public schools suck. And if you're a parent, you'll start to realize this. You can't help what schools you go to. You're not going to brainwash me on charter schools bad when I graduated from a charter school. I was forced to go to a school that was nowhere near my house where it was terrible and violent. Palm Beach Lakes High School, one of the worst schools in the area at the time. It's still pretty bad. And they bussed me in because the school was like 97% black or something, and they needed to bus in white kids from the acreage. So they put us on a bus for 50 minutes to an hour every single day and sent us over there to this garbage school instead of fixing it some other way. And I hate a lot of these public schools because they are garbage. And I think that a lot of these charter schools offer really good opportunities for parents who don't necessarily have the funds to go to a private school, which I did at first because my parents had a little bit of money to do that. And then they don't have the availability to go to other places. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say they're perfect. They're just not. But public schools are far from perfect. And I think that charter schools serve their purpose. I don't know why some of you have been so kind of brainwashed on that front. That's a shame. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, here's what we're going to do. Final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And, of course, today I'll learn to wrap everything up for a Thursday. All of that coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Music Weekends, our classic alternative.
Check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Thursday, we are going to be expecting a couple more clouds in and around Central Florida. However, temperatures will still be on the warm but seasonable side. Plan for a high today in Orlando of 80 degrees. We'll stay mostly dry with a couple of light showers possible, mainly south of Orlando. We are also going to be seeing temperatures warm up as we head throughout the rest of this week and especially into Saturday, with highs approaching the mid-80s ahead of a cold front, which will send highs back into the 60s by Tuesday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This one last a dull mic. Oh, why does that say I never stopped? Ooh, that has nothing to do with anything we were talking about. There we go, dull mic. Hi. Secret shows tonight should be a normal-esque time. 7:30-ish. Maybe something around there. I'll have to speak with the boys. Did I get a haircut? I did not. If you're asking me, I don't know. You could be asking somebody else, Cosidius. I don't actually know. Dull mic better than skull mic? Quality-wise of the sound, maybe. I'm not screaming at a microphone across the room, but content-wise, I don't know. I don't hear. Oh, I did not get a haircut, Cosidius. No, I shaved up for the roast. I was gonna try and get like a last minute haircut. Like I was gonna do something I've never ever done before, and just walk into like a Great Clips or something super cheap but super quick. One of the things that like was a little bit of a rug pull for me on the day of the roast was like it had been a long time since we had done a show the same day as we did the radio show. So I overestimated the amount of time I would have to do stuff. Had to like run furniture over to the venue, had to do, and I was gonna fit in a quick haircut, and as much as I love them, it was not going to be a hammer and nails because that is a precise, that's something you spend some time on, and if time is something I did not have. Need a proper haircut, been cutting it yourself for a while, definitely check out hammer and nails. Like when you have 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what you need done. Are we live next Tuesday? What's next Tuesday? Why would we not be live? Yeah, we're live next Tuesday. Anyway, go check them out. They're great, and they do a very thorough job. But I was just considering getting like somewhere where I could get in and get out in like no time flat. Hold on, let me see. I think I'm supposed to crown one of you chatter of the day. Is this, Sean, was this where I pick a chatter of the day?
Yes. You have to pick a chatter of the day and you have to tell them to rate the show out of 10.
Okay. All right. Here goes nothing. Chatter of the day. I'm going to give it to Live in La Vida Local because they had the good pun. Please rate the show out of 10. Obviously, it's going to be high numbers, I think. I don't know. I think extra points because of extra dull mics should be something. C-Lane, you look good today. 11 out of 10 C-Lanes. That's a lot of C-Lanes. But I take it back. 9 out of 10 fireproof giant skeleton decorations. That was one of those jokes that Josh texted me personally and was like, I'm mad that I laughed at your skeleton joke. And I said, don't be mad. Don't be mad. So I could put emojis on this thing, but they just don't come out like they should. Like they're all washed out. I think maybe if I got like an anti-glare covering on this screen, maybe it would help. I have no clue. This is just like a little side project that I got to use my sweet coding software on. My sweet what's it called? Vibe coding? Is it Vibe? I think it was Vibe coding. But yeah, that was a great Josh. Thank you. Josh, as you may have heard before, hard guy to AI. He's a hard guy to do the impression of and AI his voice like I did for the Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's a little easier, especially because he's so popular. To learn to do that, I watched YouTube videos on how to do how to do a great Morgan Freeman impression, and then I did that, and I pumped that through the AI, and then it sounds like the guy's here. Josh, you try to do him, and it always comes out sounding like John F. Kennedy. Dylan, what up, buddy? Dylan, you did a fantastic job last week at the roast. It was great to see you. Well done. And, yeah. So we got 30 seconds left. We're going to pull the ship into the dock, land this plane, and then tonight, secret shows, and we'll see you on Discord. Love you guys, and bye-bye.
iHeartRadio has teamed up with some of America's biggest veteran organizations and programs to create Show Your Stripes, a one-stop destination for veterans and their families to find the resources they need. If you're a veteran facing challenges, or if you're looking out for the well-being of a veteran you know, visit showyourstripes.org today.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Three best friends diving into the deep end of internet culture. This is
The Cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Thursday. Friends, thank you for hanging out with us today, as always. Bunch of things on the way out. Obviously, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned. But many more things to mention here. Forrest is currently working his way through editing the roast. Did you guys know that? It was a little over 2 hours, that damn thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Roast. Jesus, that's why I had to pee so bad. My God.
I was trying to, when we were talking about it in the meeting, figure out like when about we started versus when I texted my wife that we were done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going out drinking.
Yeah.
The max math itself.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I knew we were going to go like a little bit longer, and obviously, I'll be editing it and cutting out a bunch of stuff, but just like filler. But 2 hours, I was like, holy cow! And I do remember so vividly the moment I sat on the stage on that chair. I was like, I really have to use the bathroom right now. So it was 2 full hours of sitting in that damn chair with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'll probably never be roasted again, but I'll also never make that mistake again. That will
diapers. How about it to the budget list?
God, I would have considered it at a couple of points. I was sitting
Honestly,
there.
do you think anyone would have noticed if you did pee yourself? You were wearing black pants, right?
There was enough of a distraction around me that probably it would have taken some time for word to.
We would have
spread.
to own that giant throne.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, if I peed on that thing, they're not going to take it back, and I wouldn't blame them necessarily.
I don't know, like. I'm sure at some point, if it was really an emergency, I would have run off stage. But if it came down to it, and they're like, "No, you have to pee yourself." I'm like, I don't know, could I do that?
I could if I really needed to.
I don't think I would like have the option of choosing. Like it's already happened. They say I can't go anywhere. I'm like, okay. There's only so much clenching that can be done.
Well, it's funny because when you get into adult status, like we are, unbelievably, we've made it to adult status. When you get to that level in life, you forget how bad it can be. Because when you're little, it seems like all the time when you're little, like you're in search of a bathroom and you're trying to pee somewhere and you're feeling the pain of it or something. But as an adult, you don't put yourself in those situations. And then when you do, oh God, I mean, I've had very few situations as an adult, but when this was probably the worst, just sitting there waiting in that moment. All right, let's see what we got for you here. Let's do first a couple of emails. Talking about piracy, Anonymous says, the tips of the newsjunkie.com. I've been pirating stuff for years. I pay a few bucks a month for IPTV for live TV.
Right.
And I pay for a service called Real the Brid or something, which is an in-between for torrents that keeps you anonymous. And you can use this on Plex, blah, blah, blah. So he's saying he's been a pirate for a while. This person is responding to the topic about bees with the little bee kid that opened us up on the show today. They say, my parents live next door to a home that's been vacant for years, and bees have gotten into that house. And you can hear the hum even when it's quiet all day long. They have to be in the walls of this house by now. Bees are totally loud, says Hoover. Thank you for that. And that'll have to do it. A lot of people emailed about the AC settings. Somebody else says, hey, this person is right. If you have an older, cheaper AC system, it uses heating coils. It's very inefficient. If you have a heat pump, it's a different type of system and pretty efficient if it's not super cold outside. The story was that you should put your AC on 68 when it's cold. And if you don't do that, it could be as much as $15 a day it's going to cost you, which is pretty crazy and pricey. So some AC guys fighting over that.
They were just showing footage on the news of the Miami Heat head coach.
His house
burning down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking in the hallway with one of our engineers, and he's like, what are you guys talking about today? And I was like, well, we just covered the Heat's coach house burning down. And he's like, all that memorabilia.
Oh, right.
I didn't even think of the fact that this dude has like a storied career in sports, which comes with a lot of stuff that he had gathered up.
But his electric bill is going to be super low this month.
Probably. Yeah. It's nice. The breeze just goes right through that house these days, unfortunately for him. And fortunately for him on the power bill front. But right now, let's do the final dispatches.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play.
Definitely going to be one. Just one little dispatch. Who is it going to be? Let's see. Johnny Blaze is talking about pirating. Hello?
Sean, buddy, you're making this way too complicated. You don't have to do all that for free movies and TV shows anymore.
You don't need what?
You don't need Plex.
No?
All you need is Fire Stick.
Oh, Fire Stick.
You go to your internet browser on there, and you go to one of the millions of free sites that you can watch anything on for free.
He says he's been doing that for 9 to 10 years. He's been cut the cord.
There's
Johnny
a bunch
Blaze.
of those, and like...
What about the cookies and them going into your wireless and finding out what the code is for your cameras in your living room?
It's not hard to stop that from happening. Yeah, it's
But it
easy
is possible.
enough.
I just think it's like
You could get viruses and stuff, but it's easy not to.
Those apps he's talking about are like whack-a-mole, though. Like the one will go really good for a while, and then they'll shut that down. You got to find a new one.
Yeah, you got to keep. It's a never-ending battle to find the next one. I wish it was easy enough just to pay for it and not get charged an arm and a leg, but here we are. Let's get out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, November 6, 2025. By the way, the sandwich thrower guy, they charged for throwing a sandwich at the Fed. He was found not guilty of assault by a jury.
Already?
Yeah. Somebody says
quick.
The euro that we deserved. Somebody says the jury just did not find him guilty in the case against him throwing the sandwich at the Feds. All right. Today I learned this character right here.
This is
Cookie Monster.
That's right, Cookie Monster. You knew it right away. You knew by the voice. Cookie Monster was originally called Wheeler Stealer, which is not quite as catchy as Cookie Monster, and was designed for an ad for General Foods and Wheels, Crowns, and Flutes back in 1966. He turned from that into Cookie Monster, and the rest is history. Today I learned this band right here. Oasis is right. That's correct. During the Battle of Britpop in the mid-90s, Noel Gallagher of the band Oasis said he hoped members of the rival band Blur would, quote, catch AIDS and die. It's a different time, really, truly. I don't know.
When you bring AIDS into it, I don't know why it's funnier.
Quite aggressive, Noel, all right? There you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast.